Hey everybody, my name is David Toler, and thank you for tuning in to the weekly Relapse.
Nailed it.
What you boy?
You are listening to the Weekly Relapse with your host, Skylar Potter.
The day is done. Let's party, junkies. It's good for your soul. Every now and then it's lose control. So please don't be scared. Come and dance if you dare.
What's going on, junkies? Thank you for tuning in to another episode of the Weekly Relapse. I almost fucked it up myself.
It's all good, man.
My favorite thing about having the guest do the intro is as of late, no one's really been messing it up. But when I first started, everyone was like, the weekly, let's take it back. And I'm like, nope, that's it. And like, I'd make it the intro, but no one messes up anymore. And I kind of just messed it up myself. But David, buddy, how you been, man?
Dude, I'm doing all right, man. It's been a fucking weird ass week.
You just got back you just did the gym, right? You just hit the gym?
Yeah, man. I went to the gym today and been working on trying to get less. I don't know. People go to get swole. I'm trying to get less swollen. I guess. Fucking big motherfucker.
See, I wish I had the self-discipline to go to the gym. I don't. I've purchased a gym membership and then never went.
That's like 90% of people. Like, I feel like gyms, that's how like they make all their money. They sell this like membership for like $25 a month, and they know that like 90% of people are never gonna fucking go.
What really gets me is like Planet Fitness and Crunch and stuff. They're like $10 a month, but sometimes we'll charge you $30. It's like,
yeah, they kind of fuck you. Like, they don't tell you either. That's my annoying ass.
oh my
fucking
gosh,
text
I was like,
system.
what is that?
I'm a huge Rick and Morty fan. Oh, HQ's on right now. That's fine.
Oh man, you love Rick and Morty. So I had a song lined up that I'm gonna play.
Is it get swifty?
No. It's I was gonna play a song by Echo. I'm gonna end up playing. Now I'm gonna play two of them because he has one song called Pickle Rick. But I'm gonna
Nice.
play free verse.
I'm Pickle Rick, bitch.
Whenever we do it first. Yeah, they're both really good. I'm sure my listeners are fucking tired of me listening to
I
that
can do
song.
a shitty Rick and Morty impression.
Dude, when me and my buddy Jay, there was a point when we went out all the time, and my girlfriend got so over it. It's her ex-boyfriend, by the way. Like,
Right
she
on.
hates that we're fucking friends.
They tend to do that. You gotta hang out with that fuck.
We
He's
work
funny.
together.
Oh,
Well, it quickly, like when we're drinking tequila, he goes Rick, I go Morty, real fast. He'd be like, God damn it! I'm like, oh man, you guys make sure to do that, man. Like we're calling in orders, like we're prank calling friends.
I love
like,
that shit.
dude, Rick and Morty took over everything.
Dude, like, and my friend of mine, he was like on the Rick and Morty bandwagon before I even fucking knew what the thing was.
Right. I feel like
And he goes, tried to watch the first episode, and I was like, what the fuck is this?
it's the modern day. If you want to look at it like our Family Guy, like I
Yeah, I
remember,
would agree with that,
yeah,
yeah.
like I remember buying season 1 of Family Guy on DVD because I was like, nobody else is really watching this right now. It was kind of popular, but
Yeah.
like my household, we didn't watch it.
No, we didn't either.
Like South Park, kind of. Like I remember watching South Park as a kid. I still had a knob TV, like the.
Dude, yeah. Like,
And
you kids don't know the fucking struggle, man.
we're sitting.
We had to get up off our ass and change the channel.
We had to. Well, that's because we weren't supposed to watch South Park,
Nope.
dude.
My parents hated. They wouldn't let me watch The Simpsons as a kid because I'm old as fuck, right? I'm like 36. My parents wouldn't let me watch the fucking Simpsons because one episode, I had a TV in my room, like a little 9-inch fucking piece of shit.
That's what. Yeah, dude. I was going to say I had a
The
12-inch
Niner.
little.
Yeah, dude. Yep.
Yeah.
I had the little 9-inch Zenith or some shit, right?
Yeah.
And it was that one episode, man. I don't know if you know a lot about The Simpsons, but there's that one episode where they're showing like sex ed in class, and it's like Mr. and Mrs. Bunny are going out on a date and shit, and then it's like Mr. and Mrs. Bunny get down to business. It starts
It's
playing
like
porno music.
Yeah, it's whatever one your parent.
Yeah.
Like whichever one your parent would walk in on was the worst.
It's the fucking worst.
episode.
And then like it goes, then to go downtown and starts playing porno music. Kids go, ew, and she goes, she's faking.
Dude, the reason.
My mom pulled my TV out of the fucking wall and said I'm never allowed to watch The Simpsons. I was so pissed.
Dude, the reason I was not allowed to watch South Park was very similar. My mom, the first episode.
She gets the cow's mom's a bitch episode.
No, she caught the one where the fucking like
Too many
Kenny
drag off this fucking
Kenny was doing like stunts and he ended up going inside the bus driver's vagina and like
I remember that.
and he like died. Dude, that was the first
Oh,
one.
died inside her vagina, dude.
Yeah, it was the
Oh my god.
First one my mom saw.
And then she passes him out as like a dead corpse.
Yeah, dude. And my mom was like, "You're not allowed to
Oh.
watch this." But we used to stand by that TV
live in clusters.
with the knob, dude.
Yeah.
Every episode we switched who was on guard.
Somebody
And
had to guard the door.
Yeah, somebody. Well, and our TV was like in the doorway. We lived in a mobile home, so you could like kind of see it from the living room. You could see through the kitchen into our room, but it was right behind a wall, so you had to come like right into the kitchen
Oh,
to
yeah.
see what was on the screen. But we could see them, so we would just act like we're changing channels and really just be watching South Park.
It's like, oh,
And
we
as
didn't
soon
mean
as they
to
come around the
sit in
corner,
there.
like, what do y'all watch? Them? Like 3 clicks back, you had Cartoon Network.
You know what's
So-
fucked up? My dad used to do that with Howard Stern. Like, he'd watch Stern at night because Stern was, like, uncensored on E.
Oh, dude,
And
trust me.
chicks had their, like, titties out and shit like
Trust
that.
me, I know about
So
that.
I would walk into the room, and we'd be watching Stern with some chick with her boobs. I was like, yeah, why don't you go sit on his face or something? And I look at my dad, and my dad would be like, oh, I'm just scanning channels. Like, you liar, you've had this on for, like, 45 minutes.
I've been standing back here.
I've been watching you jerk off to the fucking...
Dude, I remember there was the first time I had like an encounter like that. We were watching like I want to say it was a Tom Cruise movie where he was like a race car driver, like a Formula
Oh,
One.
fucking Days of Thunder.
Yeah, okay. And there was like a moment where him and
What's
this
her name
chick,
grabs his dick?
yeah,
Or he makes her grab his dick or some shit?
yeah. Like I remember, and I was like, dude, I was like 7.
Yeah, dude.
And I
you
was
have no
like-
concept of what the fuck that
I knew I
is.
liked it.
Yeah.
I knew I was about it. You know what I mean?
Dude, the first time I touched my dick, I knew I was in love.
they
Like,
made me leave the room. They're like, you gotta go to your room. Go to your room. I was like, all right, I'm just gonna
over
go
a
watch.
fucking over the jeans dick touch.
But I'm just gonna go watch South Park. Like I was like all about it. Okay.
Like, fuck
I remember being like, me and my cousin Zach were always the one. They're like, what do you guys want to watch? We're like, Titanic.
Because she's got her titties out while he's drawing them and shit. And
Yeah,
she's got
you're
her
all-
sweaty hand
We
on
don't
the
even
window.
need to watch the first hour. Like, it's
Put in the second VHS tape.
Yeah, just put, and then like 23 minutes in.
You always had that counter. Dude, here's something I'll fucking confess to. So I found my dad's porno stash. And his VHS tapes, right?
Do you remember like I remember like scrambled.
Oh, Swirly Vision.
Yeah, like
Like way up in the numbers, dude. Like
you go
like
high enough in the numbers,
65
you're
or
catching
66.
part of like
You're
Cinemax.
like a nipple and shit. Like
You think it is, you don't know for sure.
you
You're
hope
just,
you jack off to anything. It doesn't
you're just
matter.
like the music insinuates something awesome is happening.
It's like Red Shoe Diaries or some shit, but it's all scrambled. It's like, and you're like, oh yeah,
But I was gonna get back like to the gym
getting
thing.
stabbed and
Like,
shit.
speaking of childhood, I bought a bike
nice.
just so I could be like I wanted to try to get healthier.
Did you go like a mountain bike or like a Huffy?
I got a mountain bike. I think you can probably see it from where you're at.
Oh, dude, that's dope.
Bought that just so I could like ride to work on Fridays, and I've been really like it was so much fun just the first day riding
Yeah.
that I've been trying to do it every. I had to take yesterday off. Like I had the show and I had to get my set list
Yeah,
ready.
I
and
called
all
in
that.
because my fucking like ear was narc-welded in my shoulder because I'd fucking strained my shit out and I couldn't fucking move my neck. I
Dude.
was like, I'm not going to work.
I hate like you said ear like I hate
I was
ear
like,
problems. Ear
Look like
problems are
goddamn
the
Crypt Keeper.
worst, dude.
Yeah, dude, inner ear problems, especially because you get dizzy and shit too.
Dude, I lost my hearing in both my ears for a month. Like
Fuck.
I would wake up crying, just like I thought my hearing was not coming back, dog. It was the worst. It's like some, whenever
It's
you're like,
terrifying.
when you're like, I wouldn't wish like death on my worst enemy. It's like
Yeah.
I wouldn't wish that shit.
I
on my
wouldn't
worst.
wish death on my worst enemy.
Dude, like if you're gonna torture somebody, like put water in their ears and get them sick. Like
Yeah,
that's
dude.
that is torture, dude. It is. It was like I had a
I'm gonna rub a SARS blanket on your face and see how you feel. Like, fuck, dude.
dude.
Just
Like
cut off my head.
SARS blanket.
Just cut off my fucking head. I don't want a cold.
That's so brutal.
It
Like
is.
like the smallpox blankets.
Yeah, dude.
I was listening to Joe Rogan. They were like, he
Grab
was-
an Asian guy and rub him on a blanket.
well, he was talking about. I guess that wasn't 100. Like that, they're not sure if that ever actually happened.
Dude.
They know that like someone suggested it, and like they're not sure if it's like in a joking way or not. They know for sure a sergeant had said it.
But dude,
they
history's
don't-
weirder than fucking truth, though. I mean, like,
Dude, imagine when motherfuckers, if there is a future, much longer, when they look back to 2017 and 18, when they look back on these 2 years,
oh yeah,
I'm embarrassed.
it's fucking
I'm,
weird.
I'm fucking embarrassed.
You know what's another weird ass fucking thing? I remember watching The Fifth Element, right?
Oh, dude, it's such a good movie.
It's a great fucking movie, and people like they trash it with fucking reviews because people who review movies are assholes.
Yeah,
But it's such a
people
good
who
fucking
review shit
movie.
are assholes. Like,
It's a great fucking movie, dude.
such a
The
good
plot's
movie.
good. The fucking music is great.
you
Ruby
have,
Rod is hilarious.
has the like, and then they have the best actor that plays villains playing a villain.
Yeah, dude.
You
How
have,
fucking cool is Zorg?
Yeah, or like the guy. Oh fuck, I just lost his name. I was just about to say it.
I know.
The actor,
Gary Oldman.
Gary Oldman. Yes. Dude, he's like, give me my stones. Like, I love that.
I have a case with no stones.
And then Chris Tucker, here's your comedy relief.
Come on, on fire. Stop smoking if I'm on the fire.
Whenever he's all holding the gun and he shoots that dude,
I
he's
don't
like,
feel
I'm
right.
sorry.
I don't feel right.
Yeah.
That high pitched squeal of his.
Yeah. Dude, that,
Like
it's I actually looked up the other day a chick singing the song from Fifth Element.
was it
like,
that Asian chick?
Yeah.
She's fucking good.
She nails it.
Dude, and she does that like
Oh,
that
yeah.
really high shit.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that
dude.
freaking note. You're right. You're right on.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. I don't know how. And then ha 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 ha.
Yeah.
Like I don't know
Yeah.
how because they
Dude,
said
it's
when they
so
wrote that
dope.
song that no human voice could replicate that because it's a digital. The chick's singing it, but that weird like note change and shit. That's all digital. But they didn't think anybody could do it. And then here comes, of course, an Asian person.
Well, they're good at everything.
I'm shouting out to Asian people. I
Yeah.
love you because you're great at every fucking thing. That's why I don't play the guitar anymore because some 3-year-old Asian chick's better than me.
I just ate some Asian food.
Yeah, you make food good.
I can go
you're better at
anywhere
instruments.
in this town, and I don't know if they're better than Mexican food.
I don't know, man. I
think it
like
depends.
some real good like dirty like
I like
home style Mexican
Dude,
food.
I love Mexican food. It's probably my favorite, but it's because I'm usually hungover. And
Oh, it's
there's
the great.
nothing better.
Oh man.
Like I think like jalapenos, habaneros. Oh, by the way, I have some mango habanero salsa. My dog ate all my chips, or she has some. Made by the comic Colin here
No
in town.
shit.
Yeah, dude.
Go to Colin's cool, man.
He makes some of the best. Dude, he made me some pineapple habanero
Nice.
salsa, and then
Because it cuts the
yesterday
heat just a little bit, right?
yesterday
the
he gave me a
pineapple.
jar of this mango habanero.
Hell
And
yeah.
Dude, it is so good. Anyway,
Dude, I had some habanero andouille sausage from fucking United.
yeah.
That shit is dope.
I feel like that's what I was about to say. I feel like the spicy, like habaneros and stuff like that. I feel like there's medicinal qualities to them, dude.
Oh, absolutely.
Like if I feel bad, I eat spicy and I feel better.
it's
I
like sinus
physically,
Drano, dude.
yeah, but it's more than that, dude. Like I'll feel looser. Like I don't know. I get like an energy boost.
I get that, yeah.
Like people talk about like there's like a euphoria that comes with spicy food.
Yeah,
And
because
I
you almost
love
like it
it.
almost wakes you up a little bit because you're
Dude.
like, ooh.
Yeah, I love it, man. Like I genuinely like right now I'm kind of regretting it. My stomach is killing me. But normally, like I try to.
When
I
you get
also-
older, you're gonna be on a lot of omeprazole.
Yeah, well, then I ate that mango habanero salsa
Yeah.
earlier too. Yeah, my shit's fucked. But
I don't feel right. I
yeah.
don't feel right. Coming.
dude, what's that? Anyway, like I feel like peppers have medicinal quality, but you just made me think. What's that fucking Bruce Will? Are you a Bruce Willis fan? Would you consider yourself?
I would say that I like probably 90% of the shit he's done, even though he's kind of a prick in real life because like he dissed Kevin Smith and that kind of pisses me off.
Yeah, I got into an argument with somebody yesterday over Norm Macdonald.
Norm is fucking funny, dude.
I don't like Norm.
You don't like the straight man act of his?
It's not. It
Dirty Work is a good fucking
has
movie.
nothing to do with his act. I used to love Norm Macdonald. I was watching, and I was talking to, I think, Colin and Matt about this yesterday at Buffalo Wild Wings. I was watching Last Comic Standing.
Okay.
He's a judge.
Oh yeah, I don't really like him in the
some
show.
some girl came up, did a bit. She talked about Christianity. She was like, "Well, if y'all are gonna read your favorite book, I'm gonna read mine, Harry Potter." It's just a funny little fucking joke, dude.
Oh, did he take it too
Oh
sensitive?
my god! And like he was like, you could tell.
Now I hate him.
He was mad. He was like, and he literally told her, he's like, I think you taking a cheap shot at the Lord is like I'm a man. Like, I think he even said I'm a man of God.
Can I say that I'm an atheist on here?
Yeah, I'm an atheist. And then he said,
so my fictional book is more relevant than your fictional fucking book.
But this is what he said to her. He goes, and if you're a fan of J.K. Rowling's book, if you followed her work, she follows Christ, and
Why
she
do they
said that
do that?
if you were familiar with the Bible, you were aware of how the series was gonna end, and then you just shit on her, and like I'm like, dude, this A-list comic is shitting on somebody who's trying to make their dreams work, who did a Jesus joke, and then in this career field, 90, like I feel like 90. I'm throwing out numbers. I'm probably wrong, but let's say 75 to 90% of the people doing it are atheists.
I'd agree with that. Yeah.
And
So
So
the
he's
vast
running-
majority, at least.
so he's run into it. It's more than 50%. It's
Oh, yeah.
more. It's high.
How many Christian comics do you know really? Like really Christian, like Tim Hawkins maybe.
And then there's a difference. Like I guess because
But clean comedy's different than Christian comedy, though.
Matt's a Christian. Matt's a man of God. You know he.
That's fine.
And like yeah, I would never take that away from anybody. But like he also will laugh when I make a joke about God.
See, people that. This is what I don't like about comedy so much is that people put subjectivity to it. Like I'm from the school of thought that either everything's funny or nothing's funny.
Yeah.
Like I have the ability to make an attempt at humor, and you may not like it. Like, look, I see people make Down syndrome jokes all the time. My cousin had Down
opened-
syndrome; she died.
I opened
fucking
with
tragic.
a simple joke last night, and then I did 3 minutes of rape material, all
Yeah.
about Hollywood rape. And yeah, dude, easily could be found offensive.
Oh, yeah.
Easily. Like if you just read what I said on stage, like if I handed you a typed out document
Oh, yeah.
of what I
It's like a
just
fucking
said,
manifesto. Rape is evil.
yeah,
Not.
dude, it's horrible. Like
I have a rape joke kind of about it. It's like, I said I almost understand rape because at least one person's enjoying sex, whereas in regular sex, two people could be having a fucking bad time.
see
At least one person's getting their rocks off, you know?
yeah, well, see, and like I never set
people get
out
mad at that shit.
to write a rape joke. I'm never gonna I never sit down going like I want to write about rape. It's
It just comes to
you
you.
have
man.
an idea, and unfortunately, there's rape happening in this world, and it's just.
But people confuse sincerity with absurdity.
And I could okay, that happened to me last night. Personally, it happened to me. A new comic came up, did the open mic, and he was super funny. I thought he was hilarious, but he kept mentioning that he was a gay crackhead Jewish atheist, right?
Sorry.
And
Jameson all down my
he said crackhead so many times that like I genuinely am struggling with the fact of whether I think this kid I'm out, like right now I'm on the fence of either he still does crack or he definitely used to. And there's not one part of me thinks he doesn't.
because he self-refers to himself so much as a crackhead.
He said it like 6 times.
I mean, dude, like, what was that Cat Williams thing that says, like, someone accuses you of doing crack for 20 fucking years, guess what? You do crack, bitch.
Yeah, I mean,
Bitch, you won't crack?
so yeah, I guess it's right. I don't know.
Especially if you're doing it to yourself.
But yeah, if you're saying like, yeah, I mean, it was a funny bit. It was very, very funny.
Yeah.
Colin, dude. Colin's
Colin's a funny motherfucker, dude.
He did this bit where he's like, I wish I was a black comic because like they do jokes like this, and then he did like 5 minutes
Of just black material?
Yeah, and
That's
then he
amazing.
closes it by going, I wish I could do that bit, but I can't because I'm white.
That's
and
that's such an amazing idea, dude.
Dude, it was
I'm so
so
mad.
fucking good. The way he writes is, and like, I think I kind of shocked him because I was like, you write your stuff down, huh? He's like, no, the only thing he's like, I wrote the Republican thing down. I was like, that's the one I was asking about. I was like, there's so
No,
many.
the what? Now we're Republicans, so we're racist? I
Yeah.
fucking love that rant, dude.
And I was like, you can tell you wrote that down. Like, I can tell immediately that you wrote that down because there's so much thought. There's so much.
Yeah, it's like 40 layers into the Matrix and kind of shit.
Yeah,
you
and
know?
then like while he was writing one thing, his brain was telling him, well, there's this too. So that's what was able to keep him going.
Oh, the old yes and improv thing is like, oh, yes, and this too.
Dude, it was.
We get shotguns in the mail for free now.
It's cool to be like in awe of local comedy.
Dude, and people don't like, you know, they shit on it because they go, oh, it's an open mic. It's going to be a bunch of people that fucking, you know, they work their
I mean,
stupid 9-to-5s and
we
shit.
performed for mostly comics last night. I'll say that.
But people who love comedy,
But
though, man.
because some of the comics' friends showed up, which gave us an audience.
See, that's what happens when Logan does something, or Tim, or me, or somebody like that. We hit up everybody at the planet. Like, are you going to be off?
Yeah.
You know, come by. And
see,
those people want to laugh.
It's kind of hard for me. I work at a tattoo shop that closes. If I'm doing a Saturday show, they close at 10.
Yeah.
If I'm not there, they're there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because like I'm a desk guy. I do the front desk, so
Right on.
it's hard for me to invite the front desk guys because if I'm not at work, then
Then they're having to be there.
one
instead
of
you,
them, yeah. So,
I understand how it's hard.
but man, it's cool to see the overwhelming support. The art fucking scene is blowing up, dude.
Oh, yeah, dude, finally.
Graffiti all over town. That's awesome. It looks great. Shout out Parrish. He's doing a lot of work. And then Murder Glass. They're like, I kind of call them a sponsor. He's my buddy.
Right on.
He's the guy who owns Murder Glass. If you guys want to check him out on Instagram at Murda Glass, I think it's Murda_glass. I don't know.
Murder with an A?
Murda.
Murder. Murder.
He's a glass blower. He blows like dope glass, bro. There's some like you see that little microphone hanging right there, that on the mic stand. Just a little glass microphone. It's probably hidden by those cords.
Okay, I see it. Yeah.
Yeah, he blew that for one of our buddies, Elliot, who passed away.
Oh,
But he does
sorry, man.
real. No, it was years ago, dude.
it's hard to lose a bro.
Oh yeah, it's always weird. That's another thing. Getting older, man. Motherfuckers start falling off.
Man, the one quote I've held for like, I don't even know where I heard it. It's probably from a fucking movie or something, or somebody said it. Like, it was really poignant. It says, "The older you get, the more things you have to leave behind."
Dude.
And like, it's true. You leave all kinds of shit behind because when you leave high school, you had like 40 fucking friends, right?
Oh,
And now you whittle it down
and
to like
you were
3.
willing to hang out with anybody.
Every one of them, motherfucker, didn't matter what time of day it was.
You drop what you're doing, go do it. And dude, now you
Dude,
ask
we're
me
gonna
to
go
kick
fuck
it?
around.
I'm like, you were hitting me up 10 minutes before you're going to dinner. No, I can't do that.
Dude, I gotta like, go
you
take
gotta
a
ask me,
shower.
ask me yesterday.
Yeah, dude. And then when we were kids, like, especially when I was a kid, nobody had a fucking cell phone. Nobody had, like, you just had to know where motherfuckers were.
Dude,
If they weren't home, their mom they went out, and you knew the 9 fucking places they hung out, and that's where your ass went.
yeah, you felt bad calling. You weren't gonna call Brian's house to see if
Yeah.
Andrew was there.
Yeah, hey,
So-
is Andrew at your
So
house?
what you're gonna do is you're gonna ride by and look for Andrew's bike,
That's true.
and then
Or his board or some shit out front. You're like, oh,
dude,
he's here.
imagine how rough kids have it nowadays. Like we're talking about how dude, you couldn't get away with a fucking thing nowadays.
Oh, no, dude. Everybody's policing it, and they're policing themselves,
And
too.
if I'm a dad, and my daughter's going out, she's like, oh, I'm staying at Casey's house
you
or
can
whatever.
just look up Casey's shit and see
No,
if she's even there.
Fuck that. You have to first off, kids are dumb. They're gonna Snapchat some shit.
Oh, yeah.
On top of that, you go FaceTime me. I need you to call me with
FaceTime right now.
on Facebook, and I need to see her parents in the background. Like you do it right now. And if that phone call takes more than 5 minutes, you know they're bullshitting you.
They don't have a Wi-Fi. So you're full of shit. Everybody's got fucking Wi-Fi.
That and
My
use-
grandparents
use
have
the
Wi-Fi.
data. We pay for the data for a reason.
Yeah,
Use
I'll
the
pay
data.
for the overages. Let's go.
I'm telling you to do this. I'll pay for it.
I want her parents to say what day it is.
Yeah, because and that's another thing. You try to get clever. Like I'll FaceTime like you can't do a video.
FaceTime a video of them going,
Well, I'll
hi,
send
everybody.
you a Snapchat or something.
Hold today's newspaper with a fucking, or you can get a
Dude,
newspaper
back
anymore?
in the day, your mom had to go because, dude, if you were lucky to have caller ID, they kind of had to go on faith. Like you'd be like calling them off Robert's phone, saying you're at Matt's house, but you're
Uh-huh.
about to go over to Ashley's, and they just kind of had to hope.
Dude,
Like-
even before that, like, we would just leave.
Yeah, during the day, you're like, all right, and then you
Fucking
get on your
7
bike.
a.m., bitch, we're gone.
Yeah, you get on your bike 8:30 in
Fucking
the
dark.
morning, bounce, and then you come home. You might come home for lunch
Maybe.
if you're at the homie's house and like the mom's like a stickler about the snacks, right?
No, yeah.
So you rush home, make a
We
sandwich.
don't have enough
or
Capri Suns for all your
some
friends.
ramen, watch like an episode of like or whatever's on Comedy Central, or if you even had
If
that.
we even have fucking cable.
Yeah, or you pop in a DVD real quick, watch something, and then you're boom back
Shit,
on
we
your.
were-
As soon as you got cooled off, as soon as you put water in the swamp cooler
Mhm.
and the house cooled off a little bit, you're re-energized. That ramen, you had a little bit of energy. You back on your bike.
You hit
You're
that 15-minute kid power nap.
you're not coming home until like
11.
dude,
Like,
or
it's-
like mine was
dark.
like if it was school, I had the street lights. As soon as the street lights were coming on, that was like my alarm. That was like as soon as we're hanging out and I see a street light come on, I had maybe 5 minutes to flirt with before I really had to head home.
Mine was, I had to go to bed when Frasier was over,
See,
which was 9:30. That was during the school.
I
during
used
the
to
school
hear
week.
fucking I hate MASH. I hate MASH so
dun-dun-dun.
much. Don't do it. I'm not fucking with you. Don't do it.
I was gonna cuss you.
No,
I
I hate that song.
I just want to do it because I'm a dick. Sorry.
I
I'm
know,
not
dude.
trying
It's
not
the
to.
it's the worst. Like I used to, because there's so many nights of being grounded and having to go to bed.
You just hear that in
and
the fucking
you just
background.
Dude, it makes me want to shoot up a school. That's I shouldn't make that joke.
I'm the same way when I hear like tossed salad and scrambled eggs.
Dude, I'm like on some list now for that joke. Watch.
Yeah, now you're
I'm-
on, now you're in fucking Trump's list for fucking
Yeah,
bullshit.
I'm gonna get a letter in the mail. I shouldn't have made that
He said
joke.
he was gonna shoot up a school.
It is a terrible song, and then like I think everybody has that feeling. Like, could you imagine like every day laying down and having to hear like The Price is Right during your nap, like every day?
Dude, I think for me it was like I Dream a Genie or some shit.
Yeah.
Like it was on like the retro channel because when we first got cable, it was like that or Bewitched.
I
It's like,
you remember that TV show back in the day, Titus?
I love Titus.
Dude, that was such a
I have that on my computer, dude. All 3 seasons.
no way.
I love Titus.
It's such a like his brother. I remember
Dave?
one specific episode
Oh, I'm an encyclopedia of that fucking show. I love it.
where Dave like runs in, closes the door, and then Titus comes walking in the back
We
door.
have a back door, idiot.
Yeah, and then but then
And he goes, stupid Dave, and hits himself in the head.
he grabs an apple and throws it at Dave, and he was like doing something like writing, and then like catches the apple, takes a bite, and just keeps doing whatever he was like reading a book or something. I just remember like little snippets of that show, but I always remember like when it was on, it was like that '70s show for me. It was like I was happy.
Oh, yeah, dude. The Titus show, man, Christopher Titus is hilarious anyway.
Oh,
But
he's
he's fucking funny as shit. And I like that on that show there was one episode about his niece being like molested or something by the neighbor. And
back when shows could get dark, dude.
dude, when like the comedy went fucking deep into
wasn't
the
there
fucking shit.
but I don't mean to interrupt you. Please hold on.
No,
to
go
your
ahead.
thought.
It's cool.
The episode, I think it's the Cosby Show with the bike store.
Yep.
Yeah, like we used to be able to do.
Oh no, it wasn't the Cosby's.
It wasn't the Cosby's. It
Different
was
Strokes.
Different Strokes. Yeah, You couldn't do that.
Yeah, where he's all like, "Hey, you guys, we're gonna watch this movie. Why don't you take your shirt off?"
Yeah, yeah. Like,
And it was little Dougie or whatever was getting molested,
You
and
couldn't
fucking
do
Webster's
that
like, "You
shit.
can't do that shit."
and there was an episode of in Titus like that. You're saying?
Yeah, well, the his niece or whatever, on like his wife's niece or some shit. Like she really hates Titus. She calls him like dome head and freaking dinosaur neck or something because he has like a square head.
Yeah.
Anyway, they go to the high school or some shit, and that dude is there, and she all shuts down and stuff around him, and because he said that he, when she was a little girl, he used to touch her, and he's like, you lie all the time. Titus is like, you're full of shit, and he has this monologue where he goes, he said kids lie all the time, right? And he goes, they wouldn't just make that up, would they? And he sits there and he goes, you know what? He said, here's the funny thing. He said, right now you're sitting there with your kid, and the best thing in the world, and they're cool, they're innocent, you're just learning about life. Maybe you send them to a friend's house, they go there, maybe nothing happens. Maybe the next day they come home and they're never the same. And no matter who you hurt and who you kill, you can't get it back for them. And they're damaged forever. And he gets there, and the girl is in the bathroom, right, huddled, because she's terrified of this dude. And in the poem she wrote a book of poetry, and in it talks about him having a rose on his dick, like a tattoo. And so Erin, his wife, is all pissed. She's like, show me your dick. And he's all like, I got this. So he, takes Dave and him and, push this dude into a fucking stall in the bathroom. Find out he's got a rose on his dick. And they're like, Titus has a bat, so he's going to beat the fuck out of him in front of the principal. The principal's like, you can't do this. He's like, oh, come on, man. He goes like, I'm going to go get security. He goes, it's going to take me maybe 10 minutes or maybe 30. Call me when I'm done. And the guy goes he goes to hit him. He's like, I can't fucking hit you with his bat. And the guy goes, I'll do anything to make her feel better, to get through this. I want to help her as much as I can. He goes, really? He goes, okay. He fucking turns the bat around and hands it to the girl. He goes, let the healing begin. And, lets her beat the fuck out of that dude in that bathroom.
Damn. So you couldn't do anything like that today.
No, you can't get away with that shit. Now they'd have, counselors and the fucking...
Dude.
You'd have to go to therapy and shit. Where did he touch you? And did you ask for it?
My mom one time forced me and my friends to watch
Okay, I was wondering where this is going.
a documentary about kidnappers.
Yeah.
Right? And it was
pretty fucking graphic.
Dude, it was scary. It was I don't know how old I was. Maybe
Never gonna go outdoors
maybe
again?
13. And I was just wanting to. All I wanted to do is the whole time we kept on saying because I wanted to go to Toot and Totem. I wanted to ride up the street. It was probably maybe 0.7 miles away.
Right.
I made
Real
the ride
close.
all the time. She made us watch this, and it was weird. It was so weird how this ended up working out. So after we're done watching, I'm finally like, can we fucking go? You just forced my friends to watch this. I'm all embarrassed. And so we hop on bikes, take off. And when we're at Toot and Totem, there's this dude, and he's asking
Is he
us.
looking for a puppy?
No, he was asking us if we like video games.
Oh, shit.
And we're on our bikes, right? And we're talking to him for a second. He's like, well, if you hop in my car, I have some video games at my house. You can come hang out.
Dude,
We'll
I just
play."
wanted to know if you're going to play Atari. I didn't mean to fucking...
And no. And then all of a sudden, a wall, it hit me. Boom.
Oh. That's how
I
kids
just
get
saw
fucking stolen.
I just saw a flashback to the documentary that we watched maybe 8 minutes ago.
Yep.
You know what I mean? And I go, he's trying to kidnap, and I yelled it. I yelled, he's trying to kidnap us. And we hopped on our bike, went from the where the Toot and Totem on I-40 in Georgia is?
Yeah.
Back when it was a little smaller.
Yeah, before they made the super one?
Yeah, we rode our bikes from there to that Shalotsky's, went inside, called the police.
Fuck yeah.
They actually ended up finding that fucking dude, and it's the 5th report they'd had that day. And he was legit trying to kidnap us.
Fucking A, dude.
Yeah, and he was trying to kidnap one of us. That was the thing.
He's like, I can't handle a group of you.
And he singled me out. I probably looked the weakest.
Were you the cute one?
I probably just looked the weakest. I was a real small kid.
I got some candy down in the
You know
basement.
what I mean? My friends played football and shit. So fuck, some of them were already 6
He looks
foot
like he's
tall.
got asthma. We'll get that one.
But yeah, dude, I that was so crazy how that worked out. You know what I mean? My mom made me watch that.
Dude, and the funny thing is even if you hadn't seen the documentary, a lot of people, people give you a fucking creepy vibe, dude. It's amazing how attuned, your animal senses are.
Yeah.
You can almost, even if you're, in Walmart or something, you can almost smell that level of creep on someone.
Dude,
they'll walk past you and you're like, what
Walmart's a
the
bad
fuck
place
is this
because you don't
dude?
know. You're sometimes it's the employees. You're
You're like, that dude's either a rapist or a Somali pirate.
I
Tell.
really try not to go to Walmart, man.
Dude, especially the one up here, I call it Beirut.
I just think they're the devil.
The one on 927 is fucking
I don't.
evil.
I'm an atheist, but I feel like there are bad people for sure.
Oh, for real?
And the only word you can use is evil, and it makes sense.
Yeah.
But yeah, Walmart's evil.
Dude,
I'm a
as a-
huge
as a corporate
conspiracy
entity.
theorist, though.
It's okay.
You at all?
A little bit, yeah. I think that there's a lot of like shady shit that goes down that we don't know about.
Yeah, I'm not one of those dudes who thinks like every shooting is a false
You
flag.
obviously probably listen to Bill Hicks.
Oh yeah, I love
You know that joke where he tells you like he said, okay, you know when the new president comes up and he's like, I'm gonna fucking reveal everything and there'll be no secrets. Then when he gets elected, they take him into that side room, and they sit him down and they show him footage of the grassy knoll from a completely different angle he didn't know existed, and you see fucking what really happened, and the Secret Service shuts that fucking video off, and they go, "Do you understand?"
Yeah,
He goes, "Yep," and that's why nothing ever fucking gets done.
I genuinely believe that.
So do I.
I genuinely.
Oh,
believe that.
I'm like one of the few things. Like I don't believe like the moon landing is fake, but I believe like some of that government involved shady fucking shit like that.
You know which one I would
like-
love to be
Like
real?
not Alex Jones level of fucking paranoid.
Like a scary one.
There's
like,
nuclear missiles inside of Mount Rushmore, and
Well, like if any conspiracy theory had to be real, and like I had to pick it based on fear, not what I want to happen, but
like what
based,
would be the most fucking terrifying thing on earth?
kinda. It's like the most interesting one to me would be if we lived in a computer simulation.
Dude, the Matrix fucked me up when I first saw it.
That's another one. Like I genuinely.
Dude, because
frightens
deja vu
me.
freaks me the fuck out.
It frightens me. But
I got a fucked up story
it's,
about that.
I
too.
actually I have an easier time wrapping my mind around
I would almost believe that versus like
over a
versus
god.
other shit. Yeah.
Over a god. Like, and that's what I was getting at. Like
Yeah.
it's so much
You're a
easier
human
for
fucking
me.
battery.
Yeah, well, like, okay, we made GTA.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I still can't I cannot explain to you. Like I'm a reasonably intelligent person. I understand how the computers work, but I can't explain to you how a 1 and a 0 in this many order makes fucking GTA 5.
Well, me as a dumb person, I can go they're like, "What's the Big Bang?" Ooh, they turn the computer on. Like as a dumb person, that
makes fucking perfect
I can
sense.
wrap my mind around that.
That's the simplest way to put it, but yeah.
And then they're programming. Why did it take so long for people to show up? They had to program. They had
Yeah,
to
dude,
first, they
fucking you know how hard
they had-
basic is?
They had to decide what they were gonna do first. You know what I mean? And then,
Ted had an invalid go-to 10 line, so he kept fucking repeating and jacking off in the
yeah,
corner.
and like they made dumb things first.
well, they didn't say that
they
in the
didn't
movie,
know
too.
how to do it. They were trying to figure
They
out how
talk
to
about
make
the fucking
things.
Adam and Eve shit in the movie too, where he's like, "We made paradise and mankind fucked it up because they didn't know how to be happy."
Yeah, well, then
That's
if
like
that's
biblical
not
shit
true.
right there. And then there you go. Like nobody understands happiness.
It'd be cool. It'd be so funny if everything was true. Like God's real, the Earth is flat, and we're in a computer simulation.
It
like
fucking like, Zeus is a real thing and shit.
it's like everything.
every
is,
fucking thing is real. The moon landing
Yeah.
never happened, but aliens are like shit.
Yeah, that'd be so.
They're fucking abducting farmers and fucking putting out crop circles and.
All like everything's real.
The world has ended 43 fucking times. As
It
the Mayans
just-
said, we
it-
just didn't notice.
Yeah, it's just like it depends on like your point of view.
I want a
of
movie
what-
like that where
of
just
what
every
you
fucking thing
see.
went wrong. No, here's my thing about deja vu, right? If you believe in, I'm gonna get in a little bit into quantum theory, so this is gonna get a little weird, but so in quantum mechanics, there's a thing called the multiverse theory, where
are you talking like what the dudes about the Mandela effect talk about?
kind of like anything that could happen has happened, right?
I kind of believe in the
Like-
Mandela effect.
like
There's just certain-
infinite-
but I'm an idiot. So
Let's
I
say
can't-
infinite universes, right?
Yeah.
So like, if you decided to like, what are you drinking right now?
Tea.
You're drinking tea, but in an alternate universe, that's Coke.
And then
Or a
when it's-
squirrel.
or a big red.
Yeah, or a fucking human head. Like, it doesn't matter. But in any universe, like you're a talking carrot in a universe somewhere.
yeah, like it's kind of like Rick and Morty.
Yeah,
yeah,
the
yeah.
multiverse.
Yeah.
yeah, just like they do when they go to alternate dimensions. That's the exact same thing.
Yeah, I understand. Like,
So-
I fully can wrap my mind around all that.
Okay, so anything that can happen will happen, right?
Mhm.
So what I think deja vu is that, and I got a creepy story about this too. Deja vu is like when two universes rub against each other, you glimpse the choice you would have made, or the choice that happened, and that's why you have deja vu.
Well, hold on. I've multiple times been able to call deja vu.
I have too.
and
Now tell
like-
me yours, and I'll tell you mine.
Well, I on like for the life of me can't remember exactly what was fixing to happen.
I got a fucking creepy.
But
one.
like I knew for sure. Okay.
You got that weird feeling like you've been there before.
Yeah, no, and like one time I was telling myself, I was like, this is fixing to happen, and then it happened. And I was
Yep.
like, this is fixing to happen, and then it happened. And I
Yeah.
was like, did I dream this? I was trying to figure out
Now-
why, but I knew at the end of it, my girlfriend and I got into a fight,
Mm-hmm.
and I could see the fight developing, and I literally look at her and go, I don't know why, but this is deja vu. We've done this before. We're fixing to get into a fight. Let's just drop the conversation. And she was like, she fucking listened to me. It was weird. She was like, okay. And like everything just boom, like went like totally normal. Like it was so fucking creepy to me.
For
like,
someone who's semi-sober right now, I'm about to go down the rabbit hole.
Well, yeah, no, like that's really like,
Yeah.
like that, I can call that one, And then I just remember another one telling, like, she was there too, and I remember going, like, this is fixing to happen.
Mhm.
And then it happened, and then going, this is fixing to happen, and it happened. And she's like, how'd you know? I'm like, it's deja vu.
It
Like,
is.
But,
It-
like, I don't
it's
understand
weird as
how
fuck.
you're able to register it. But, like, whenever everything starts feeling, you can feel it in your body. Like, it just feels.
Yeah, you know, you feel weird for
You're
a
like,
few
I've
minutes.
done this. I've fucking
I've
done
been
this
here before.
Yeah.
Now there's okay on
So
that
what was yours?
on that tangent. I'm gonna tell you the story, but I'll tell you on that same tangent. On you're talking about that weird feeling you get.
Yeah.
When I was like, I had to be in like the 4th grade, right? I was sitting there. I was eating dinner with my parents. I remember exactly what we were doing. We were watching Wheel of Fortune. I was sitting on a tray in front of the TV with my parents. Was eating spaghetti. This is how vivid I remember this memory. And my parents tell this story like this. I was sitting there eating my spaghetti. I had a fork in my hand. I brought spaghetti to my mouth. I stopped. I looked straight up ahead. I said, the phone's going to ring. Like that. And the fucking phone rang.
That's
And my parents were
Dude.
freaked the fuck out for years. Because I was just
so
like this. It's
awesome.
like, the phone's going to ring. Like, I just said it all creepy
yeah,
like that.
You said it like that little
then-
demon kid
like,
from the fucking.
They're here.
What-
Like,
what's
fucking
that
poltergeist
movie?
and shit.
What's that movie with the little? They adopt the babies like the devil.
Oh, fucking like Damien or
Yeah,
some
you
shit?
say it
Yeah.
like Damien. You're all like, the phone's gonna ring.
Dude, just
And
deadpan,
yet-
fucking staring
And
straight
you're
ahead.
eating
And
pasta.
Dude.
Like,
I'm like fork almost to my mouth open, and I'm like stare straight. I go blank, and my eyes dilate.
I feel like we've all done that to our parents. I feel like my mom may have told me a story.
Kids
like,
are evil.
Yeah, well, it's just.
I think maybe we're more as kids susceptible to like weird shit like that.
I think you're just more open minded. Like
Yeah.
your mind's not as busy.
Like you're more of a sponge for like ethereal crap. You know what I mean?
Dude,
But anyway, on that same note,
okay, so yeah, so you said was that your creepy one?
that's the creepy one.
Okay.
So when you were talking about how like you know had the deja vu and about the fight and everything like that.
Yeah,
There's a movie with Kevin Spacey called K-Pax. And
I
he's
can't watch it now.
Yeah, I know, because he's a creep.
Yeah, damn it.
But-
If you'd have told me before all this shit happened, I could actually enjoy this
But
movie.
it's a really good movie because I like American Beauty too. I think it's a great movie. But he in that movie he's a guy that they think is crazy, but he's an alien, right? But you don't really know if he is or not. But he knows shit that people shouldn't fucking know unless you're from another planet,
Right.
like galaxy orientation and shit that like no normal person.
Like
would
how
know.
this happened.
How the fuck could he draw this galaxy we've never seen before? You know. Anyway, so he has this thing there, and he talks about reincarnation, and he said people don't die; they relive the same life over and over again until they get it right. And I thought about that, and being an atheist, I'm more likely to believe in reincarnation.
What if deja vu is like your retry? Like it's like
Yeah, like that was
like
you made
this
that
is like
decision.
Call of Duty,
Yeah, you
and-
fucking hit,
and then
do over and shit.
yeah, you're like, man, this was the turning point for
Because what if that fight you were gonna have was gonna lead you down some other fucking road, but
Like
you
a-
didn't
like
take that path?
like one that I didn't want, like a road that
Yeah,
I
like-
I remember.
Or there's some dark road
Because I remember
the
the fight being big. I really do, and I remember telling her like, I don't know how I know this, but we're fixing to get into a fight.
See, then it wasn't your
was-
destiny.
I knew it was stupid. I knew it was a dumb fight, and I
Mhm.
also knew it was big. You know what I mean? And it was like, and I just remember going like, I don't want to fight. Like I don't, so let's just drop. What like it hadn't even started yet. There might have
But
been
you
like a
knew.
small amount of tension, like a
Mhm.
very very small. It wasn't even. It was. I mean, like right now, if you said something I disagreed with, maybe that much tension.
But you knew it
like,
was gonna like get out of hand. Like,
Yeah.
like everyone should have voted for Trump. Like that.
yeah, like you like
Yeah,
like that, like
asshole.
yeah, or like I don't know how I knew, but it was freaky.
Dude, and maybe that's what it is maybe you didn't take that path. Like you've been down that road before.
But imagine
And
imagine
you-
the deja vu is like your yeah. So like what if the first time I went down that path, and I didn't like it, and I'm like subconsciously able to remember.
Yeah, you're remembering the decision you made that was wrong, and
And
you're correcting it.
I didn't like becoming homeless.
Yeah.
I was or like
Or maybe she got pissed enough at you to shoot you or some shit, and you died, and they're like, "Oh, well,
See,
game over. I'm not doing that again."
I've thought about that too, because I got hit by a car a couple years back when I was working at Radio Shack, dude. This guy took my phone out of my hand, and I wasn't gonna chase him, but he just walked out. He didn't run.
He just like fucking sauntered out.
Yeah, he knew I wasn't gonna do anything. Big black dude covered in tattoos, and got like something on my tooth.
It's called racism.
Yeah, he
This is America.
he walks right out, and so I got mad. I chased him out. His car was already running. He got in it and backed out. I kind of stood in front of the car like, dude, quit fucking around. Like, give me my phone.
So you got hit by an '86 Monte Carlo,
Dude, it was an old car. I don't remember what it was.
fucking Cadillac Eldorado.
I jumped, so I hit the windshield and everything. You know what I mean? Busted out his windshield. I thought if he couldn't see, he couldn't drive. He just Ace Ventura'd that shit. Popped his head
Fucking-
out. Boom. He takes off, and
You
I
got
knew.
any more of that gum?
Well, now I'm riding the fucking hood, So I know I was like, I gotta get off here, or
Oh,
I'm gonna
shit.
end up dying. You know what I mean? And he's hauling ass.
He wanted your phone bad. What did you
he's
find
got-
the phone you have?
It's a Galaxy S6. It was, but they just.
So that's
kinda-
pretty recent then.
Yeah, I mean, it was
a couple years, yeah.
Yeah, it was the last couple of years.
Damn, dude.
I had just started doing comedy. So he
It
takes
was a
off,
joke. Black guy tried to kill me.
and then he's about to rear end this purple Suburban, and like I was like trying to get off, and he hit the brakes, kind of threw me off, and I remember hitting my head really fucking hard. Like it just felt like it. Like but my eyes, everything was still there. Like I was still able to move. This other Suburban started backing up. I had crawled out of the way so she didn't run over my legs. The first person to talk to me, I'm covered in blood. She's all like, "I thought you guys were joking." I was like, "Which fucking part looked like we were having fun?"
It's like almost like a race-baited murder. Like,
And yeah, but ever since that day, I can it's vivid to me that my life has been different. Like it's like everything was just better. Like honestly, like comedy started working.
Yeah.
Like I started getting better jobs. Like as far as like not corporate style jobs. Like I'm not having to work for like
right.
crazy people. Like I work for genuinely cool places, and it's just been weird ever since but it goes back to that day.
That's good though. That you have like a focal point for your energy though.
Yeah, it was weird though.
Like a quantitative moment where you're like, all right, this is where everything kind of went on the upswing.
I've told Brett, I was like, what if that day I died, and then like I'm just like I got
like
con-
he hit
like-
you and you got
like
pinned
con-
between the vehicles or some shit. And like
no like I fell off, hit my head, boom, like
just
it's done. But like my conscience had to go somewhere, so it hit the closest parallel to our
Parallel,
unit.
yep.
And like now I'm immediately was immersed in that body, which he got hit by the car too. I got hit by that car too. I just didn't die in that.
But
one.
maybe he died in that universe, but you took his over his
Whatever. Yeah,
thing.
I was trying to explain it to her.
Like you
She was like,
displaced his soul or
she was
some
like,
shit.
you gotta stop smoking pot. That's what you gotta do.
Dude,
You
I'm
gotta-
mostly stone sober and I'm fucking.
yeah. Jameson, dude, I don't know how you do that.
It's delicious. It's even better cold and it's even better in like Sprite. But I like it straight too.
I can't. I don't drink dark liquor at all. I drink like
but
vodka.
This is Irish whiskey.
I drink like vodka and tequila, clear tequila.
You drink vodka.
I do like. I like
This is the one thing I don't do in my
but I-
stand-up is I don't do impressions.
but I also
like
only
the
like it
accents.
mixed. I can only drink any liquor.
You
really
like
has to-
screwdriver, yes.
I drink a lot of screwdrivers.
Those are good in the summer. You get fucked up and you're
Get
refreshed at the same
fucked
time.
up.
It's fucked up.
I like Chiltons, but bartenders hate you
Oh
when
yeah.
you order them.
They always order some shit. They got to pull out a card to look at. Like, I'll have a Manhattan. They're like, fuck you.
They're like, there's 700 people in here.
Can I get a fucking Sex in the Beach?
You're
and
trying
a
to order it
Mai
like
Tai?
at a Tech 9 concert. They're like, we have bottled beer.
We have bottled Bud Light, Coors Light, and Hennessy. We don't have fucking anything else. I love Tech 9 though.
He was here yesterday.
Dude, he's a fast rapping motherfucker. I love him in
Yeah.
like there's one called Potluck.
Yeah.
Where it's like we are. He's like,
Are you? I
I
love chopper rap, dude. That's my
That
shit.
fast shit is awesome.
Oh, so do you know who Ozzy the Hitmaker is?
Fuck yeah, dude. I love all of this shit.
Ozzy's so tight. I've been playing. I got in touch with him. I'm allowed to play his music on here.
That's awesome.
I was gonna show you my boy Echo. Do you know who he is?
I was just listening to it when you
I-
were in here. It
just a
sounded pretty
second,
dope.
right? Just a
Yeah,
second.
Just a second. I was like,
I'll go ahead and pop it on, dude.
Why
This
not?
is
Let's
this is the first song I ever heard by Echo. It's called, was it Free Verse? Free Verse 2. I found it. It was a sponsored video. I've actually contacted him. He's supposed to be doing the podcast. It's just he's a busy motherfucker.
Dude, I'm a huge
He's
fan
always
of
on
speed rap.
tour. He's this one's not so fast. He is pretty
But
fast.
that
but it's not
lyrical mysticism where like you can if you focus enough, you can hear every single fucking word. Like that's why I was a big fan of Busy Bone
see,
back in the day because he was like handle the vibe. Busy Bone would get on like holy fuck.
what blows my mind is having to write that.
Yeah, like or even dude, I'll even go Eminem's Rap God.
Yeah.
That fucking I was like he's like Fab, I'ma kill you, and he's like what I gotta do to get it through to you. I'm so human. I'm like holy fuck, dude.
Like you're like those.
One breath, and he did it live.
We'll see.
Holy shit.
There's that song that Eminem has, the Music Box.
Yep.
And then there's like a thing on YouTube where it's like the Music Box challenge, where you have to do it at like 1.5 speed, like, and you're supposed to try to like
Mac
rap along.
Lethal could fucking do that shit.
Mac Lethal's
He's a bad son-bitch, dude.
motherfucker. He's
I like
a
him, man.
bad motherfucker.
Who's that fucking wimpy looking little white dude that's fucking fast?
Token.
Is it Token?
Are you talking about Token?
It's either Token. No, his name starts with it's like Weasley or Wimbley or he's got like a W name.
I
Woozy.
could not tell you. Do you know?
He's
Who,
this little weenie looking white dude, but he
do you know who Token is?
Walsey. Oh man, no, I've heard of Token. I'm just like I'm trying to remember this fucking dude's name. He's got a lisp.
Watsky?
Watsky.
Watsky.
He's
Yeah.
got a lisp.
I've definitely
Watsky's
listened
fucking
to
fast
some
too,
Watsky,
dude.
Yeah, but yeah, this Token motherfucker's bad. I wish I could play his stuff on here.
Man, there's a kid. It was a viral video for a while where he does a Panda remix,
Yeah,
and he's like 16. He goes like, people said I can't rap over this because like you don't do that kind of rap. He's like, fuck you. He's like, at the very last verse, the third verse, he just goes hard, and where you would think he would take a breath, he just keeps going. I was like, oh my god, how does he lung
See,
capacity?
I'm glad that somebody else has like a fascination with fast rap.
I love
When I
fast rap.
play this though, watch your headphone. Don't let it be like right next to the mic
gotcha.
because it'll pick it up. I don't know how to fucking
Pull it
fix
back.
that. I don't know if it affects anything or not. But let's check this out. Let's listen to Echo. This is free verse 2.
Oh,
You
I
guys,
got louder in the mic. I'm alright.
you guys, make sure to go to his YouTube channel. Subscribe. It's EKOH on YouTube, dude. Show this man some love. He's badass.
Yeah, man. Support your rappers, dude. Especially underground people.
Y'all wanted another one, so I'm back with another one.
Dude, that beat
Y'all
is
ready?
sick.
Here we go. Yeah. Everybody want fame, don't nobody want change. Trying to take over the game, but you don't know. I've been writing a couple days, I don't have nothing to say. And I feel like I'm falling off, sinking solo. Know the rappers wanna talk that shit now and use the words in comment sections like a pissed out. Homie, I don't even have a minute to sit down and let alone listen to the garbage that you're spitting out. No more hot 16s now, like I don't know. It sounds more like 8 bars of auto-tune. That shit is played like Cristal, you know the deal. No one knows how to react when you're just being real. No
beat is so
gimmick, I
fucking
finish
sick,
with no
dude.
limits.
Yeah, it's
Talk, but you
badass.
never step back like a fitted. I don't have a record label trying to get in. Judging by what they've been signing, I don't want to be considered now. I know this is only an industry built for the ego and money like. If you got heart, they don't hear it, just keep it on Facebook and out of sight. You see, I just wanna write and speak my truth. And they don't know what it's like for me and you. Gotta do this every day, hygiene. Start a stadium at home, my dreams. Got a mask up on your face and depending on what the day is, you could be another deer up in those high beams.
wish I could write beats like
Trying to
this.
fight the feeling to quit, like a 12-pack of Bud Light and
Wish I could write
cigarettes.
beats like
Know the
this.
new school kids gonna say it's lit. I'm addicted to chewing beats like it's Nicorette. Now isn't this great? This shit is one-sided like Donald's debate. Drop a fat track even if it is late. Like a newborn child, I'm worth the wait. Find that I'm way more comfortable alone. Now I just wanna make my art and go back home.
I love the speed changes, man. I love it.
Tripping, but they said we like more McCartney and Lennon and let it be. I am Jon Snow and I'm watching. I love my best friends become enemies. You left me for dead, but I'm back for revenge. No pride, just ill will. Gonna flip the script like I'm Tarantino with another sequel to Kill Bill. Now I've been sober for a minute, now I'm starting to worry. I got a buzz so big, I might be pissing dirty. I call my sponsor just hoping that he can reassure me. I'm yelling in the mix, but I don't think it really hurt me. Nerd shit, homie flipping his hip hop. A wordsmith, he don't give a fuck if he shit's hot. I'm Will Smith, I am legend, the only one that's got vision with an aim that's the same as Deadshot. Hey, trying to open hearts, and when I rap about home, call it local bars. I give a song away free, you can hold the charge. No lightning ports, see I just hold the charge. It's dope if you try it, it's getting you higher than 21 pilots. And after I write this, I'm holding a lighter up to this whole scene to ignite it. See, I am not Hobson, a token of Macklemore, the next internet sensation rapper or MGK, so what are you attacking for? Going back and forth, yeah, I am my mother's son, sometimes I come undone. My girl believes in my music more than I do, and I know she is not the only one. Got me feeling like Obi-Wan, the only one who's gotta be standing here with a smoking gun. And I don't really need another reason to pop. I gotta drop another track for these people to cop. And I gotta watch what I was saying, cause believe it or not, everyone wants to see you failing up in jail without bail a shot. No gangster rap shit, I'm not a gangster, I don't fucking act it. These record labels got sketchy tactics, all these rappers just fucking actors. I know this is only an industry built for the ego and money like. If you got heart, they don't hear it, just keep it on Facebook and out of sight. You see, I just wanna write and speak my truth. And they don't know what it's like for me and you. Free verse 2.
Goddamn.
Dude, he's bad.
He is fucking dope, dude.
He's the one I told you also has that song Pickle
Pickle
Rick,
Rick.
which I'm gonna go ahead and play it. I'm sure my audience is
Oh, Rick.
over it.
I want to go home, Rick.
It has nothing to do with
The
Rick and
fucking
Morty.
chicken shack. Nice little CCR remix.
Get in the lines, got a feeling I'm feeling just fine. From beginning to ending of time, I am just fucking around with these rhymes. They've been looking for someone that got it. I get to the station, I'm feeling the rocket, and every word I just land in the pocket. I crowd of these kids and they rocking on topic. I'm skipping around.
That's seriously how it is in the plan right there. Just freestyle battle rap. That's bullshit.
Looking astonished, I'm blazing the line like a primo chronic. I'm feeling the shit in my soul. I'm trying to stay on my phone. Time ticking away, and I know I only got one life to go. Stay living it up, you can find me, get home on a Saturday night. It's not giving a fuck, I'm not feeling my cup of promethazine. That is a 7, I'm mixing some rebel and grenadine. Y'all don't be getting me right, like you fucked up your shit and they give you the wrong academy. But it's alright, I've been feeling just fine when it's staying 100 feet from me like centipedes. We surfing Netflix, yo, I could never find a show. With my girl, we probably be fucking before we find one. Oh, that's alright, cause I would take some head over this club all day. And when the doorbell rings, it's the Domino's guy with pizza. Hey. Maybe I'm living the dream. Maybe I've been plugged in the matrix to sleep. These people always come in negativity and trying to rent some space up in my head. This ain't Airbnb. Either way, homie, I'm feeling blessed.
It's all done in one shot.
Needed space from every ex. You want my heart,
one take, one camera, man. I love it.
My chest to know that I was built from vibranium like Wakanda, bitch. Never been faking, I really been taking the music. It's really a part of me, but I know getting a level to get what you shit and put up is like winning the lottery. What an economy, go between love and the thought of the money, to dropping the quality just to make something the radio plays and we'll put in the face of the listener constantly. Whew, trying to keep me hidden, but they just afraid. They're locking me up in the box, but I'm Harry Houdini, ayy. You see, I've got it, but they push me out. I don't complain and treating us like Pennywise and keep us in these sewer drains. I'm pulling Georgie down, your homies pouring 40s out. The scene is filled with people getting fucked, it's more like orgies now. And I don't wanna be part of this mess, it's not what I'm about. So swoop me up and take me to a different place like Dorothy's house. See, if I only had a brain and a heart, well actually the opposite will have you music on these charts. So fuck the wizard and the road, I'm leaving Oz. And maybe this is new religious rap, cause I'm a motherfucking god. I'm jumping from nothing to something, I'm thinking they really don't know, hey. But it's getting the top of the month and I'm bringing the heaviest flow, hey. See, they just don't get it, I'm bringing the party like I was a kind of confetti. I'm rocking the tools and I'm battling fools like I just threw up on mom's spaghetti. Yeah, too much sauce, too many bars, too many songs, too much love, too many stars, too many people feeling like there's nothing they relate to. Open my Spotify and play it, man, this is the breakthrough. Yeah, they said that white boy is wild dope, is spitting venom like Eddie's alien symbiote. These other rappers talking Xannies, guns and fucking hoes. I'm trying to hit the park and skate a bit before I'm headed home. Yeah, maybe that's it. They all been asking how to get these people listening. See, they don't understand how music can be simple shit, just mixing in a little pop culture. I'm fucking Pickle Rick.
Turn myself into a pickle, Morty! Boom! Big reveal. I'm a pickle. I'm Pickle Rick! Pickle Rick!
Dude, it's
God damn, that's awesome.
I truly enjoy his
Dude, I'm
work,
envious
man.
of that. That's some fucking awesome shit, dude.
Yeah, dude, and like I'm so pumped. Like that's what I've been telling everybody. And like I said, I'm sure my listeners are done with this song. I've played it like
Hey, if you're done with this, go fuck yourself, because that's awesome.
well, yeah, but I've played
Go
it.
watch the video,
It
bitches.
feels, I've played it like probably 20 times. It
Who
feels like.
gives a
I don't
fuck?
know
It's
how
awesome.
many for real, but I've played it a handful.
Backbeat is so
But-
dope, man. I love it.
I genuinely like. Anytime I see a sponsored post on Facebook now, I stop and I listen to it because, dude, I have found that's how I found OZ the Hitmaker.
Yeah.
It was that He Wasn't Ready video. Whenever like him and Harvey J like
Fuck yeah,
lit
dude.
like a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
feel you, man.
it's so tight. That is a clever way to promote, man.
Dude, what's fucked up is like, you know how you go on those video journeys on Facebook? Like, someone will click a video and then it's like the next suggested fucking thing. I found so much cool shit on there.
Oh, all the time, dude.
I saw two midget black dudes boxing the other day.
It's so scary how
made me laugh my ass off.
addictive that Facebook is,
Dude,
man.
it is a fucking poisonous thing.
Like you'll I don't know how many times I'll like I need to set an alarm and I pull my phone out and then like 15 minutes later I'm closing Facebook going like what? Oh yeah, I gotta set an alarm and then I set my alarm.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Or like Instagram, like dude, those little notifications
Uh-huh.
built in to give you that fucking dopamine release where you're like I gotta check it, I gotta see.
Somebody might have liked my shit.
What if I'm famous now?
Oh, fuck, I might be on Colbert tomorrow.
Yeah. God, like,
Local comedian Skylar Potter will be on the...
yeah, the only way I'm gonna end up on Colbert is if I end up doing some like it'd be a
Local comedian Skylar Potter was arrested today for...
no, not even that. It would just be like if I'm lucky and someone catches me doing something stupid and it goes viral, like kind of like the yodeling kid. That's the only way I'm getting on
That
Ellen.
fucking kid, dude. God damn, dude, he got famous.
That's the only way I'm.
He got to
ending
go
up.
to the... But he's also like 11, so like, you know, Ellen's gonna, you know... She's
gotta-
gonna put that fucking lesbian power force behind him, and
Dude,
she's gonna
all
get
I
shit
know
done.
is sometimes I watch Ellen clips and I fucking laugh my
Dude,
ass
she's
off.
funny as fuck. Like when she doesn't give a fuck about the person that's on there, like Rachel, not Rachel Ray, but who's that really fine ass chef bitch, Giada?
I have no idea.
Giada, whatever, the fucking really hot ass Italian chef bitch. She was on there, and Ellen didn't give two fucks about what she was doing.
There's one that
She's like, "Can we just cut to the one where it's done?
yeah, she's like I'm over this shit right
Tired of this
now.
crap.
This is so I'm hungry.
Can we just eat these taquitos and fucking go home? I
There's
got a
this-
portion to fuck."
this old lady called in, Gladys, I think was her name, Gladys.
Nice.
And she called in and left a message that
There's
was
no
like,
young bitches named Gladys, dude.
she was like, Ellen, I love your show, and giving her all these compliments, but she's like, you need to move that plant. It makes your head look weird. And like, dude, they end up calling her, dude. And God, I might just play it. It is so
Dude,
fucking funny.
I love Ellen, man. She's fucking funny. And dude, even her early stand-up was still funny. She doesn't get enough credit for being a comedian.
Yeah, it didn't. I think she's putting out a special.
Dude, it's like, Roseanne's back to doing stand-up too. And I loved Roseanne as a kid, dude. That show is fucking funny. But you'll forget that she was a comedian first. And
Right.
she said some horrible shit.
We'll see.
She was like Lisa Lampanelli before Lisa Lampanelli was a thing. Without all the black dick shit, I love Lisa Lampanelli just 'cause she's like a mean person. I don't like that. I don't like that family-friendly female comedy. Like, I love comics that are funny, but I don't like that. Like, so my kids the other day, right? We're having this supper and we're having a cheese sandwich, right? And the kids are like, "Oh, mom," and really. I'd be like, Elijah's listening to her. So I woke up with 5 dicks in my face, and like, that's the kind of comedy I want to listen to.
All
Oh,
right.
is this glass awesome?
I just found it. Yeah.
I love the fucking internet.
It really helped me out a lot, and that's why I
What is
encourage
she, like,
you to
35
call if
there?
you have someone on your mind. Listen to this one.
Hello, Ellen. This is Gladys
This
from
is Gladys.
Austin, Texas.
Austin, Texas.
Listen.
I'm 88, and I love
She's
your
90.
show, and I'm regular.
I'm
I'm a regular
regular.
watcher, is what I mean to say, of the Ellen show.
I
And
can't
would you
do
do me a favor, honey? Move that spiky plant to the side. It's distracting, honey. On some of them angles, it's behind your head, and you look like alfalfa.
She's calling a national talk show.
It's a plant. You need to move that plant if you don't mind for me.
Fucking
Well,
FICO
keep
situation.
on keeping on. And this is Gladys.
I'll make sure to leave a link in the video for you guys. This is.
This is fucking funny. I
But
was
hold
like,
on.
what the fuck
So
is this
what
bitch talking
she's-
about?
Hold on. What?
I don't see it for the button. Oh, good Lord. Here. I found it.
She know how
All
to
right,
hang up
hold
the
on,
phone.
hold on.
All right, so
So
I
she's
moved
gonna
the
call her
plant. It
now.
was there, and I pulled it over, and now it's over there because it's heavy. It's as far as I could get it. So I can't tell you how much better I feel. Look at that. There's nothing behind my. There's other stuff, but.
But
I'm gonna
Gladys,
call her,
Gladys
when
is
we
crazy,
come
dude.
back.
Wait till you
I'll take a
you have to
break
listen
when we come back
carefully.
on the
This
call
bitch
and
is
see if
nuts.
She has any other suggestions for me because
I got
she
a phone
seems
call
to have
you
a
to listen
lot
to
of
that'll fucking blow
ideas.
your
So
mind.
we'll be right back. I'll call Gladys. Don't go away.
I wish there was like a shorter version.
You know how much I watch the Steve Harvey show?
Like she's using that old school
So we got a
phone.
great message yesterday from a
Come
woman
on.
named Gladys in Austin, Texas, and she had some good ideas. I'm going to call her right now, see
not
if she
even a
has any
rotary.
more. See if she appreciates that I did what I did. It would have aired already, right? I would assume.
It's ridiculous.
88?
Hello, this is Gladys, and if you're selling something, I ain't interested.
Oh man, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to blow your
Hey,
ear.
Gladys?
Sorry, dude.
Gladys, it's Ellen DeGeneres. I'm not selling anything.
Honey,
Hey!
I love it. Thank you for calling me.
Well, you're
Oh,
welcome.
shit.
Did you see the show by any chance where I moved the plant for you?
Oh, honey, let me tell you, we got Austin, Texas, had a little bit of ice and 2 flakes of snow,
Oh, no.
and they shut the whole city down.
No, no.
That's like this stupid
Dude,
town.
Gladys is
I'm
awesome.
telling you, the local news, they showed an icicle hanging off a fella's roof to his house. And that was the big news here in Austin, Texas.
There was one
That's
icicle.
horrible. Well, you
And
know,
I'm telling you, I told them, I want you to, if you could call them
Yeah.
and tell them to play your show tomorrow, and not just for me. Everybody else has heard me except me, Cousin Jeannie
yeah,
in Kingsport. She called me
yeah.
and told me she saw it and
Just
put
like
it on
she's
the
her best friend and
videotape.
shit, like-
And I want you to call the local station and tell them that the cold is over. Play the Ellen show.
Right now.
Doesn't she sound like Matthew McConaughey's
ABC
grandma?
and other places, you're NBC.
Because it's a syndicated
Well,
show,
you're
so
probably
different
right.
markets buy the show, depending if they have an opening or not.
Well, I'm sure that means something.
Oh shit.
Gladys.
Yes, ma'am.
So we'll get them to air that show. We'll also send you a copy of the tape. But I moved the plant that you were talking about so that I didn't look like alfalfa anymore.
Honey, I'll tell you, what a great thing to happen. And your plants are beautiful,
They
and
are.
they do a wonderful job. And I appreciate you moving it.
Sure. No, you had a good point. I don't want to look silly with spiky things coming out.
You look
Is this
like
the first
alfalfa.
time you've been on TV before?
No, honey, I've been on TV before. I was on the. Listen, I'll be honest with you.
Yeah.
I love Jesus, but I drink a little.
Can I get that on a shirt?
Look at this. Look, Ellie can't handle it, dog.
I love Jesus, but I drink a little. I love it. Dude, she's dying. She is so dying right now. It's amazing. She's crying. Like, I love Jesus, but I drink a little.
She said, I've been on TV before.
They're on fire today.
Oh my God, that's the funniest thing I've ever heard in my life.
I like Jesus, but I drink a little.
Favorite moment of the show so far. Okay, so go on.
Well, what I did was, and I don't drink a lot, just a little to thin the blood, and I was looking on QVC. They had a ladybug brooch.
You were looking at a ladybug brooch?
I love the ladybugs.
Uh-huh. And on QVC, you said?
I called the QVC, and they put me on the air.
Uh-huh.
And I was talking to people, and I just had a good old time, so this is probably my second time on the television.
Oh.
All right, I'm good. I got wrapped up in watching that.
It's all,
Sorry.
dude, it's all right.
Dude, that is so funny. She was like, I love Jesus, but I drank a little. Like,
I love Jesus, but I drink a little.
I feel bad for my listeners because I totally zoned out and just watched that whole episode, the whole
it doesn't
clip.
matter. Just watch it. It's awesome.
I'll definitely try to leave that as a link in the description.
I
man.
got one for you. It's gonna blow your mind.
Yeah.
It's just a phone call, and it's a guy. Have you heard the Jimmy Dean sausage rant?
I think so, actually.
Have
yes.
you heard that one?
I
Where the
believe
guy
so.
calls, he's like, I'm calling because you guys changed your package of the Jimmy Dean sausage from the 12-ounce to the 8-ounce package.
Do you see that?
He goes, and we got 4 grown men that weigh over 200 pounds apiece, and a woman who's a little plump, and you can't feed 5 men and a woman who's plump on a little 8-ounce pussy ass tube of sausage.
He said, got a plump.
And he says she's kind of plump, and then he said, you got that maple shit or something. He goes, or sage. He goes, and they don't like that shit. We like our good old regular sausage. He goes, and I ain't buying that 16-ounce package because you're trying to screw me over. He goes, you need to go back to your 12-ounce package. He goes, and if you won't do that, he goes, sausage ain't for them foreign some bitches. It's for Americans. They like, with their fried eggs and their T-bone steaks in the morning. And I'm like, holy shit, this is gonna have a heart attack.
He's gonna die.
He is, dude. And he's all, yeah. I used to get my own sausage made. It's not as good as yours, but I'll go back to doing that if I had to, because I ain't buying no bullshit.
He's all mad.
8-ounce
Have you
package.
seen that one where that lady calls the radio station to she wants to help spread awareness on? She's like, every time I'm driving, I've hit 3 deers.
Oh,
and
yeah.
every time I hit a deer, it's right by a deer crossing. I think we should put them.
Just move the crossings.
Yeah, she's like, the guy's like,
Build
those
a-
aren't there for suggested crossing for them. It's more for you to know they're around.
There are fucking deer there.
And she's like, yeah, but I think it's messed up that we put their crosswalks in the middle of speedy highways.
Yeah,
and,
shouldn't it be like in a school zone or something?
and he's like, so you want us to help you spread this message? She's like, yes. He's like, all right, we will do that.
dude, it's like that John Cena call fucking makes me laugh too.
Oh my god,
Where they
that
just
is-
badger the shit out of that woman.
dude. And then that one lady calls.
Like, do you support the Marines? Yeah, we support the Marines.
She's like, oh my god, I'm so
John
sorry.
Cena
I'm
was
so
a Marine at SummerSlam.
Yeah, she's like, I'm
That
so
dude's
sorry.
voice.
I'm so sorry. I've been having these crazy calls all day. And she's like, well, do you support the military? Oh, yes, absolutely.
Yeah, we love the military,
do
man.
you, do you support the Marines? Oh, absolutely. Cool. A Marine needs your support.
John Cena.
She's like, oh my god.
She's like, we don't watch that wrestling shit. She's so mad.
She at one point says like, we'll never have that in my house again, leading me to believe
Implying that there was like an addiction beforehand.
that, or like it's just too much. Like she has 2 sons and a fucking
No, it was her husband.
yeah.
He kept giving her the stone cold stunner when she was being an asshole, like the people's elbow or some shit. He's like, shut up, bitch. She's like, bam.
Have you ever seen a real fight where
Yeah.
someone throws the people's elbow because
Dude.
they're so into like what's going on, they just kind of do it.
Dude,
Like,
it's one of those involuntary fight moves. Like if you don't know how to fight, like if you're not Jackie Chan,
yeah, you just kind of have
like
to.
a
You're
high
like,
bow to the face.
You're all it's a nice point on it. I'm gonna
is,
jam
dude.
it in your
I'm
ribs.
gonna jag this into your neck.
I remember one fight. I don't know how this ended up happening. I had rollerblades on. Got in a fight with this kid.
Like if these were
And
ice
I
skates,
end
I'd
up
kick
on
your ass.
I end up on top of him, but like we're like laying like an X, like right, like I'm my back. I'm laying on my back, and he's underneath me,
He just fell down together.
Yeah, like we were like wrestling, and he was like trying to like was scrambling, and I ended up there, and I just slid down and started kicking my brakes of my skates as hard as I could in his ribs.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Like that was just like instinctual. I didn't mean to do
You
that.
just heel spurring him like a
Yeah,
fucking
like
donkey.
just started kicking the shit out of him, like as hard as like just hit him with my heel.
You're gonna be called Wheezy from now on, you fuck.
But like that was straight up just like
Oh my God.
instinctual. Like that was like this what like I saw like a flash of the brake in my head. Like I was like, you have a brake on your just in like I was only hitting him with the one with the brake. Like I didn't want to hit him with the other one. I feel like it wouldn't hurt as bad. So I was only hitting him one with my right leg.
You'd be glad I wasn't a cowboy and had spurs. You'd be fucked right now. Oh man, I can't talk about wrestling without trying to do like, I have this OCD problem where like I like to mimic things. So like when someone talks in a British accent or something, I almost want to do it back to them like a parakeet.
Yeah,
Like
that'll get me
I
in
feel like a
trouble.
dick though, because they're like, oh, how you doing? I'm like, oh, doing all right. It just sound like a shithead.
When I was doing altercation, there's this comic by the name of English Matt. He's fucking hilarious, dude. He has clearly an accent. And then my buddy Ben Farley from Alaska is another comic. He comes up and he does that. He's like, "Oh, hello," and starts doing that.
Hello.
He's like, I could totally and so English Matt starts slamming him. He's like, he looks at me. He's like, you see what he thinks? He thinks he could go over there right now and be like, "Oh, well, fit in. Nobody will notice." and just start shredding him. And it was like in that moment, I was like, I will do my best to never do an accent of a
Dude.
person, like, cause like, do you ever mimic some, like, you make, like, you and a whole group of friends make fun of somebody,
Yeah.
and like you do their voice, you're like you make
Oh,
fun of them,
yeah.
and then it comes so close that you guys have to be careful to not do it to them, like you to
Dude,
not make
okay.
fun of their voice to them.
So we have a friend of the family that I've known forever, and he's like my parents' age. My parents and them, they hung out forever, right? Him and his wife, and he is a hardcore like redneck. And when he's not around, I tend to imitate him a little bit because it's funny.
Yeah.
But then like we're at like a thing at their house, and my parents go, "Hey, do that thing." Like, what thing? That fucking mean ass impression you do of him when he's not around.
You're like,
He goes like, because he does this. He's like, "Man, we're out there building that truck, man. Some bitch will scoot."
some bitch will. Shit.
And he doesn't say beer. He goes, "Go out there and get you a beer.
Get you
Get you a beer.
Oh man,
Like
I
a
used to have
bear?
a family member that'd be like, "Get yourself a cold beer.
We got a beer out in the cooler for
You
you."
gotta get yourself a cold beer."
She told me the other day she's doing some other shit. I was like, "You're out of your fucking mind."
Lady boy, I tell you, hey,
he talks like this with
man.
his lip out. He's out of your fucking mind.
Dude, I've always, and I this is kind of a dig.
Kissing my grits.
It was like I've always wondered how, like, okay, for instance, like growing up, let's say like me and this kid, and this is true, but me and this kid grew up next to one another, and we went to the same school, we had the same friends.
But he has
and-
the gay lisp.
No. I want to understand.
Hi.
I don't understand how we grew up together doing the same things around the same people, and I sound like this, and he sounds like this. Like, I just don't fucking understand.
Oh, that automatically lowers your IQ points 20 because you talk like that.
I just don't get it, man. Like, it's so weird to me.
You know what it is, and like,
I feel like
people don't take this the wrong
I
fucking way.
think accents like that are a choice.
I'm the same way with the look. This is gonna be very unpopular, but I don't fucking care. Kiss my ass. The gay lisp is a choice
Maybe
because I know a lot now.
I
I'm not saying for everybody.
But you do something like that long enough, it
does
does
become
get-
your thing,
It does become
but
like you don't mean to do it.
I think a lot of people when they start doing that, if they don't already do it from like birth, from like when they're 3.
Yeah, because like, if you did that at 3, everyone would just know.
No, you just like, hey,
Oh,
so we're going here and
Like
stuff.
the first time you
like Chris Chrysler was it
Could you
Todd Chrisley?
imagine? Could you imagine like a baby's first word? He's all da da, and the dad's like, "Son of a bitch."
His
Like,
first word was hey. Like, oh shit. Why is he dressed? Oh, you have a daughter? No, he just likes chick clothes. we took him and tried to put him in some overalls, and he was like, "No, I want the dress. I want to be pretty." Like whatever, which is fine, be creative, but I think that because like a lot of I've known people dude that weren't gay, and then they become gay and they get that accent. Like, does that come with being gay? Like, does sucking a dick ruin your vocal cords?
That's so brutal, dude. I don't know.
I know that's a fucked up
I
comment.
think I don't think it's that. I think
But it's a choice for some people, though. I think
I kind of, but I think it's more of like fitting in high school.
maybe
maybe
or trying
like-
to separate yourself from
Like
other
you come
people,
out, if
maybe.
you come out in high school, I've noticed like I've never met like a 30-year-old dude who came out and then like loved engines and talked about them the same, like, oh dude, I love a good transmission, and then came out and all of a sudden he's like, I actually hate motorcycle. Like that's never happened. I think it's
I
more
don't like
a
getting greasy.
well,
unless
it
it's
makes
with
sense.
Ted.
You know what I mean? Like it makes sense. You have the accent. You know, if you're open and you have the accent, like no one's gonna. It's
Maybe like it's to identify yourself though.
it's kind of like that. Maybe it's like a defense mechanism.
Like peacocking almost.
No,
Kind of like oh, this is me. Like don't.
yeah,
don't get
yeah.
the wrong
It's
idea.
a defense mechanism. Like look,
Kind of.
you know, like no one's gonna beat up the
There you
flamboyant
go.
gay
Are you
kid,
gay?
and then
they don't have to guess. You're like,
Yeah,
hi there. Like,
I think it's
oh,
like
okay.
not a defense mechanism is definitely the wrong word.
I know,
but-
but I know what you're getting at though.
Yeah,
It's more like a precursor.
Yeah, it's kind of like
It's
is
an
how-
identifier.
You don't know what else to do. You
like
know
if,
what I mean?
like if I came up to you and you talked like this and be like, we gotta go get some taters and get everything done down there like that, you would think that I'm a fucking hick redneck.
right.
Well, I do have a hard Texas accent. I just from years of singing and being in choir and all that shit like that and public speaking, I don't have a hard accent.
I've had my family in Illinois go. I'm
When I'm
really
drunk, I do.
surprised because I grew up in Texas, but like, my family in Illinois.
Chicago.
Dude, there's sometimes like it comes out bad.
Is it Chicago? Is it like the Chicago?
like
I
Southern.
can't do that accent.
Southern Illinois.
What's Southern Illinois? Chicago.
No, like it just sounds like this. It sounds like Texas.
It just sounds like redneck.
Yeah, it's just redneck shit. But they were all really surprised that I don't have like a Texas accent, which
But-
I tell them openly. Like I tried very, very hard when I was a kid to not have it. Like I heard people at school, cause like dude, my cousin growing up, he actually ended up losing it. Like, but we used to give him such a hard time, cause like we go to McDonald's, we're like, hey, what do you want? I almost said his name. He's like, hey, what do you want? And he would just go like,
His
I
name
want
was Eric.
He'd be like, I want a Big Mac and an orange soda.
Soda?
Soda.
Like with a SH?
Orange soda.
I still say wash.
Yeah, but like I don't know. It's
I
like
gotta go wash my car.
it's like the difference between groceries and groceries.
I say store.
Store? You say
Or stow.
you say stow
I'm
or
going to
store?
grocery. I'm going to grocery, like grocery, stow.
I try to say like grocery store.
I'm going to grocery stow. I actually just say Walmart. I'm
United.
going to
To be
Walmart.
real, I say United. I'm going to United.
I'm going to Market Street, bitch.
Why? Because
They
I can
got-
get pizza while I shop.
Yeah, I can get pizza. I can eat a fucking calzone and get boar's head turkey. I love that boar's head shit. But I'm such a person that like I love voices and stuff. Like that's why I wish. Here's the thing about comedy. Like I haven't done it for very long as far as like doing stand up and stuff. I mean, I've been joking my whole life, but like I've only been at this like maybe 2 months
Right.
or so, getting out there and actually doing stuff in front of people.
And you've had a great response. Like you're not scared of the stage.
Well, that comes from years of performing like music. Like
Right.
I'm not scared to be in front of a mic.
Right.
You know,
And
I'm
like,
more scared of what people will think of me. Like
I
that's
think-
why I'm self-deprecating a
I
lot
think
because I want to get to
every
you
comic.
first.
Yeah, I think every comic is very insecure.
Like when Matt goes, the biggest comic in Amarillo by size. I'm like, you fuck. Like, don't take my joke away from me.
Yeah.
That's my ammo, bitch.
Yeah, dude.
You
He's
know.
been calling. He introduces Tim every time as Wu-Tang Tim now.
But that's awesome because Tim is a
It's-
huge Wu-Tang fan.
Yeah, it's hilarious to me. I
And it's the coolest thing is just this little white guy.
I brought him off stage yesterday, and I was
That should
like,
be his
"Give it
name.
up for Wu-Tang Tim!" Like,
See,
yeah,
that's cool, but like David, I don't have like, I was gonna go by Chubbs of Fun, but I think
I love my name for comedy, Skylar Potter. It sounds like a
you have
great,
a cool comedian's name.
Yeah, it sounds like something.
Even Matt Villanogo or whatever the fuck. I'm just Villegas.
Villanogo. Matt Villago.
Matt Vitiligo up there with his fucking weird skin coloration.
His real name's Clementine. No, I'm just kidding.
It's Clemente.
he hates when people say that. Clemente. That's a good podcast, guys. Go check out Clemente's Corner.
Yeah, I got that in college once, and I had to take Valtrex for like 3 weeks. You got the Clemente? Fuck, dude.
Shit, bro.
I told you not to hook up with that hoe.
I was like, everyone warned you, man.
Muñeca over there, bitch. She's a puta. I love learning words, man. You know what? You know how white people are unintentionally racist? It's when they order Mexican food.
Oh, dude, I hate that. I call
It's
my
fucking annoying, isn't it?
I
You know
call
exactly
my
what I'm talking about, don't
family
you?
out on that
I do
shit.
too, because we'll go like, yeah, can I get I want a sweet
Enchilada.
tea, and he wants a Dr. Pepper, and I'll have some taquitos and some enchiladas and some,
Yeah.
some
That's-
guacamole.
that is racist as fuck.
And we always have a Mexican waiter.
Yeah. Okay. So can I get like, dude? Why you say like?
Queso
Dude,
fresco, están fucking refried beans, some frijoles.
yeah, dude. Like, they'll be like, yeah, dude. Can I get like a Miller Lite and a enchilada and I want to get a bowl of queso for the table.
Yeah, give me some nachos.
And then, yeah. Oh,
Everyone turns into Cheech Marin. Like I fucking don't
yeah.
get it.
Do you guys have a?
Hey,
you, guys,
Dave's not here, man.
you guys have a guacamole? You have some guacamole here?
Guacamole.
Can you bring me some more salsa? They're like, what the fuck are you doing, Matt?
Hey, can we get some tortillas? Some tortillas
You're
over
like,
here.
damn it,
Okay.
Andrew, stop! You're gonna like
not-
our bill's gonna be more than it should be.
We're gonna have a $40 tip because you can't stop sounding like fucking George Lopez for 10
And they
minutes.
think it's respectful. It's like whenever
I'm just
somebody,
using their language. They're not.
you're butchering it and pissing
We're at
them off.
Taco Bell. No one fucking cares.
But like, what kills me the
I
most?
need a chalupa.
What kills me the most is
Santa Man Sticks is not Spanish.
I fucking forgot what I was gonna say.
What kills you about what people doing that?
Oh no! Whenever somebody doesn't speak, like they speak Spanish, they don't speak English, or maybe they're Asian.
They
don't
try to order the whole thing in that fucking language?
No, they fucking like whenever like let's say they come into your store and like they're going like habla English and they're like no, how may I help you? It's like they already don't understand.
I'm not deaf, bitch.
Yeah, they already don't understand you. Like yelling at them isn't gonna help at all, dude.
Or the truncated white racist Spanish, which is O is at the end of everything. Can you find the Doro?
Yeah, they're like
Paquito.
they get
Hey,
it.
fucking
They know I'm
Pinche
joking.
gringo fuck.
They know I'm joking.
Fucking Uyeka bullshitting. Dude, but like you don't go to an Italian restaurant and do that though. It seems like Mexican food. Like no one does that. No one acts like a wop.
Yeah,
At a
no one's gonna go.
Hey, give me some fucking pasta fagioli over here, you fuck.
Yeah, no one's ever going like.
No one's Tony Soprano
Can
and
I
fucking
get
Pescarez.
can I get an order of the beef fry rye? Like no one's doing that shit.
Let me get egg roll.
Yeah,
you would
like-
get fucking either you would get nunchucked to death, or you would get fucking thrown out.
Your waiter who
You
looks
no come back to
crazy,
me.
they look like they're super Asian. You do that, like, oh, let me get egg roll. They're gonna go, excuse me.
Dude, I'm gonna shit in your salad.
Yeah,
if you
like
talk to me
I've
like
lived
that
here
again,
my
dude.
entire life.
I'm from Burbank.
Even
you fuck.
scarier. They'll be like, what did you just say to me? You're like, oh no.
Is there anything worse than like an Asian dude with a redneck accent?
You're like, oh, nothing.
He's like-
Nothing's right in this world.
You try to talk to him in Korean and shit. You're like, like, hey, man, I don't understand a fucking word you're saying.
You're speaking Chinese to me,
Listen,
man.
bitch, I don't understand none of that shit because I was born in goddamn Borger and I don't understand a fucking word you're saying. How many egg rolls you want?
You know, I'm here to sell some. I'm here to sell
I
food,
got
man.
egg drop soup and some fucking sushi and that other dragon roll shit. I don't know the fuck.
Well,
you're
turns
talking
out
about.
Texas is real racist, so I had no choice but to open this restaurant.
I used
okay?
to sound like Kwang Gang Fu, but now I don't.
Yeah, I know how to fucking do all. I'm a doctor, dude, but I talk like this, and I live in Borger.
I'm a goddamn podiatrist. You don't talk to me like that.
So you want,
And Indian food.
so
Yeah,
do you
there's
want
their other
wontons?
racist one.
I've never been to an Indian restaurant.
Hey, can we get some non-breaded, some vindaloo? Like,
Oh, you know, like, oh, dude, Matt, stop, Andrew, goddamn
you put out those little fucking like symbols on your fingers and shit. Like,
Walk in like a fucking sorry.
Ah!
I like to dress for what I'm gonna eat. Like
You're wearing like one of those traditional robes like from fucking Bollywood shit. Like howdy chadi humba.
Like it kills me that I can't dress all in the same color. Like a black dude can pull off an outfit way better than I can.
Dude, it doesn't matter what color shoes they have, they got a shirt and a fucked up hat to match it. It does not matter.
I try, man, and everyone's like,
I can't
"Are you
coordinate.
okay?" Like,
I look like a shitty crip when I try to do that. Like,
See, yeah.
the closest thing rednecks get is all denim or leather.
Yeah, dude.
You're either a biker or a gay
Or
biker.
like a coveralls. Like they'll have the coveralls.
I call it if you have a denim shirt, denim pants, and shit, that's called a Canadian tuxedo. That's what Jay Leno wears all the time.
Yeah.
If you had a pair of canvas shoes on, you're like, completes the look.
Right.
But yeah, no one sounds like Tony Soprano at the fucking Italian restaurant.
Yeah, no one's doing that. No one's going in. Like,
Listen,
I
I
need to
came here to get some fucking gabagool and some goddamn pasta.
seen
And
The
I swear to
Office?
God, you fuck.
Have you seen the episode of The Office where Michael
I'm gonna kick
orders
your fucking ass.
gabagool and they're like, "What?" And he's like,
It's fucking
"Gabagool."
gabagool. I swear to God, if you don't give me this fucking pasta, I'm gonna slit your fucking throat.
So why don't you do accents on stage?
Because I don't know how to work them into comedy. Like I got 1,000 impressions I can do, but none of them are funny. Like,
That one comedian blew up on doing impressions. Like he would do like.
was that Frank Caliendo?
Maybe.
Here's a guy. The guy does like goddamn-
Bush. He does like Bush a lot.
It's
George
hard
Bush.
to put food on your family.
And he's all like, "Ooh, I mispronunciated a word. That was ironical." Like,
Yesterday, the Philippines got hit by a 30-foot tsunami.
yeah,
That's a tsunami, dude.
Is that Frank?
Frank Caliendo.
Yeah, that dude's.
It's hard to put food on your family.
Yeah.
Like Jay Farrow does all like the fucking rappers and shit.
Jay Farrow's bad.
Dude,
yeah,
I
he does
can-
like the black comedians.
I can only do Eddie Murphy if I'm yelling, and I can sometimes do Jay-Z, and that's it. Like
I-
Eddie Murphy, I have to scream like a fucking, I gotta be like, oh my God!
See,
Wasn't naked, like that kind of shit. Like
I can't
can't
do
do it.
impressions.
It's hard, dude. Like, but I like the how different people's voices are.
The only thing I ever do is when I play video games and I get really excited, I start doing a Boston accent. Like I can't even
Like
say,
Saudi?
I can't even say it's Boston. I'm like, yo, bro, what the fuck we gonna be
What
doing?
the fuck,
Like,
bro?
and like me and my boy
You're like the
Duncan,
juice box from fucking. Yo, I just sucked that juice box's dick, bro.
Me and my-
That fucking dude from the douche from fucking Sausage Party.
Yeah,
Where he's
I've
like,
only seen that
I'm
movie.
Jack, bro.
I've only seen that the one time.
It's what's his fuck? I can't remember his name. Nick Kroll.
Nick Kroll, yeah. I was gonna say Chris Kroll.
Chris Kroll. Chris Kringle, bitch.
Yeah, Nick Kroll. That guy, I'll be real. I enjoy his work, I guess, but I don't like his. Fucking,
I like his
I
voiceover
don't like
shit.
his
It's funny.
face.
Because he was in that Netflix show. Fucking.
The League was really good.
Oh, what
he
was
in
the
League.
cartoon? Is what I'm thinking of.
I have no idea.
The one about puberty. It's got
Big
Dietrich-
Mouth, maybe. I have never watched
Big Mouth,
it.
yeah. So Dietrich Bader plays the fucking hormone monster for the guys, and he goes, yeah, you're gonna love it. He's like, and he's got this sack full of just furry dicks, and they're all like sentient dicks, and he goes, damn it, 3 of my 5 dicks ran away. You just see him like going across.
I
the
have to
court
do
and
my
shit.
best to not watch TV anymore.
Oh, because you'll get influenced by it. I understand.
No, not even influence. I just won't do anything. I'll just sit
Oh, you
there
just fucking marathon it.
yeah, I pretty much just put The Office on or that 70s show because I know every episode of all of them.
You just listen to it in the background.
Just leave it on.
I'm the way with Voyager.
And because the moment, like, as soon as you leave, I'm going to play video games. I know that.
Oh, I am too. When I get home, I'm playing Assassin's Creed, so.
I'm going to play some PUBG.
I don't have an Xbox.
Or South Park. I was playing the Stick of Truth earlier. I was live streaming it.
Did you know that you can get the fucking fractured butthole, sorry,
I have it.
and the Stick of Truth for $39 at Walmart together?
I ordered it off Amazon for $20, $29, $25.
Was it a
something
digital
like that.
download?
No, I ordered off Amazon, hard copy with all my equipment, like the new mics and stuff.
I love Prime.
And I didn't. There was a $60 version that had the Stick of Truth and everything with it. I ordered the $25 version, and they sent me the $60 version. So I ended
Dude, so you lucked out then.
yeah, so I got them
That's
both.
dope.
But
I
hell,
love that shit.
we're already like 100 or an hour and 120. We're already an hour.
We're
and
120 hours into this bitch.
So we'll go ahead and
One of
call
us is
it,
gonna have
man.
to cut off the arm.
Go ahead and call it on this one,
That's
man.
cool.
Well, I appreciate you coming over. Do you have anything you want to plug? Your Instagram?
I'm hopefully gonna
Facebook?
be at Urbana at the next gig. I'm trying to see if I can squeak out some new stuff.
Well, that we have an open mic every single week now.
That's awesome. Hey, shout out to Urbana for being cool and letting people come and do comedy there.
I know, and I guess the guy who told me I could do it, like, he doesn't work there anymore, and they still went ahead and gave us next month. So
they're still gonna go through with it.
Not so much I don't like the caffeinated comedy. That's Landry's deal. I don't have anything to do with I don't set
Right
that
on.
up.
But I mean, as far as like the open mic.
But
goes,
yeah, the open mic I set up should I think we're still gonna. Get
I think
it,
it's just
so.
good for them too because I mean at least they know the people that are coming in there to see that know about it are comedy people and they're gonna drink while they're there.
Well, this there's no alcohol.
Well, I mean they're gonna drink coffee or something.
Yeah, I drank water the whole time. I went across the street to Buffalo Wild Wings before and got a beer, but yeah. So I think we're still gonna have that. The caffeinated coffee I think is or comedy. I always say caffeinated coffee. It's just the
I like my
dumbest-
decaffeinated comedy.
Yeah. So.
We're just all up there just like, yeah, I'm tired. I don't want to fucking be here.
But yeah, we're gonna do that. We still have the Whiskey River, and then we buy next week is 806, and then I'm gonna try to talk to Jason about getting a strictly comedy mic once a month at the 806, so we'll have at least.
Yeah, that was what killed me last time because I went and I wanted to go on, but dude, like it was just got too late.
Yeah, I know, and
and the people that were up there were good. Don't get me wrong. The musicians that were good. The poetry people were cool. I mean, everybody who went was cool. It's just it got super late, and then like they're having more people come up between comedy. I was like, I got a bail.
Yeah, see, that's like we have so many comics showing up now that it's hard to
And Matt stole my opener.
to let us go first.
Matt jacked my opener. We were on the same page as that because they had all those weird pictures of like rape and shit.
Yeah.
And you know the guy, I didn't know who that guy was. I didn't know he was from the 806. I thought he was like part of y'all's crew.
Who?
The guy who was the host at the 806.
Oh, Thomas?
Yeah.
Yeah, oh he is. He's one of my really, really close friends.
Okay. Well, I mean, he's cool as fuck, but like when he got up there and he's like, okay, no racist shit, no sexist shit. I'm like, that's my whole fucking act.
Well, yeah, like
he's like, and if you make a joke, you better stick the landing. I was like, okay.
did he say it directly to you?
No, he said it
Okay.
to the crowd. He goes, I will personally throw you the fuck out of here or some shit like that.
And that's so weird of him. Like, I don't understand flexing because like
because I had a really
we
solid,
very
terrible
rarely have someone do
Logan
anything like
getting on
that.
dude was
And then
hilarious.
on top of that, anytime someone crosses those lines, we never throw them out. Everyone just sits there awkwardly and lets them do their thing.
See, because Matt and I were on the same page. Matt's like, I'm doing nothing but rape jokes. So I'm like, dude, go for it.
Yeah, see,
So I wanted to go up there and be like, in front of those pictures and be like, yeah, I was like, because Matt goes, thanks for leaving all these pictures of rape up here while I'm trying to be funny.
yeah.
I was going to go, like, yeah, I'm glad you guys put up all these rape pictures behind me. We're trying to do comedies. Anybody else as hard as I am right now?
See,
That to me is funny.
I would laugh. I would definitely laugh.
Yeah,
I'm just trying to
I
think,
would
like,
swallow my tongue.
well, no. I think you could get away with that.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Unless there's one like a rape victim in the audience, which, you know what? Everybody's been through shit. That's the one thing. I know that we're running long, but here's the one thing about comedy that I like is that people who know comedy understand that it's the attempt at the joke that's okay. It may not be funny to you.
That's what I was trying to
hit-
find a way to word it. Like, you can do whatever you want
Yeah,
at
the
the
attempt.
806 as long as you get, like, it's got to be tasteful, man.
Yeah.
It's got to be.
I
It's
can't
got to
just
be
go out there and go like,
inherently
everybody
funny.
rape that chick in the front row. We're gonna hold her down and hate fuck her. No one
Yeah,
does that.
No one's. And if you did that,
That's
yes,
absurd.
you wouldn't. You're first off, you're not really trying
Plus,
to
if
be funny.
I'm gonna make that joke, I'm gonna gender swap it and make it about a dude because that's funnier to me.
Yeah.
Like when Logan hit on that guy.
Yeah.
He's like, hey, how you doing? No, not you, him. Hey, what's up?
Yeah.
I'm not gay, but
Like, you're a good looking
You're kinda
dude.
cute.
Yeah. That shit's hilarious.
It is, dude, because like it's so absurd that it's the absurdity of it. That's what comedy is it's either a tragedy plus time or it's absurdity from a different angle. Like that's all comedy is. It's just making people think about shit in a different way they wouldn't have thought about it.
And so that's my favorite thing is to point out dumb things.
Yeah,
Like,
and when
to,
people
like,
agree with you, you're like, do you ever
or
notice
to
that blah
point
blah
out
blah?
like
And they're like, oh, fuck.
societal differences, or to like point out something about religion.
Like, you know
And
who's really funny? Gallagher.
to have somebody else. I like to put my thought process in somebody else's brain because when no one really thinks the same.
Yeah, but when they follow you on that fucking convoluted ass road you have, and they get to the same point you do, it's amazing.
Yeah, and it's really, really I think Joe Rogan said it. Like, he's like, you're hypnotizing the crowd.
Yeah.
You're hypnotizing them. You're removing their thought process and inserting your thought process into their brain, and that's what makes the jokes work. And so it's like that's why you got to move when you're like if you stand
That's why when somebody
still-
bombs, you get tired.
Oh, it's
Because
so-
he's like somebody, he or she is up there floundering, and you're like, you feel like you're drowning with them.
yeah, you
Because
feel
you're
bad.
like, oh, just come on, just hit the fucking
Get that one note.
get that one punch in there, man. Like get a haymaker, like and just go good night, you know.
Yeah, and that's another thing, knowing when to get off.
Yeah,
You know what I
like
mean?
dude, and I love Tim to death, dude, but sometimes he just bails because he freaks out. I'm like, dude, keep going, it's okay. He's like, oh, I gotta go.
Tim's fucking hilarious.
He is fucking funny, and he's found his voice too.
Yeah, he's really.
Shout out to Tim, love you, boy.
He's gonna as soon as he figures it out.
And he had, you know what, when he was really like kind of shy because he had a really bad stutter and stuff when he gets nervous.
Yeah.
But he hides it really well. But dude, I've noticed since from the first time he started when he couldn't really get a thought across to like now where he's got like cohesive shit that he's written. Like he's a million times more advanced than he was like fucking 4 or 5 months ago.
Yeah, and then like everyone's been going to Lubbock. I haven't really been going down there too much,
I
but
need to take a trip, man.
they're going to Lubbock and hitting the mics up there and everything. So, but yeah, dude, Tim's fucking hilarious. Logan's been crushing. I think every one of the comics.
Colin's fucking hilarious, of course.
Dude, Colin
is my.
and Matt are both just fucking on fire.
Do you know how often I quote Matt's fucking Twitter joke?
Which one?
The one where he's talking about if presidents had Twitter.
Oh my God! Yeah.
That John Wilkes goes, I hate this fucking place. Someone shoot me in the fucking head, Abraham Lincoln, and then it's like retweeted by John Wilkes Booth.
Yeah.
I love that joke.
It's so funny, man.
I told someone your smoke bomb story the other day, and they were laughing their balls off. I was like, it's like, yeah, they just threw a bunch of smoke bombs through the fucking doorknob's missing. It's just like fire. Like, oh fuck.
Yeah, dude.
And you attempted it twice, which makes it even more fun.
Do what?
Like just that attempt to like just throwing that joke out there and it lands every fucking time.
Yeah, I've done it. That's an old one.
It's still funny though.
Yeah, I've had that one for
Even Matt's opener where he's like,
well over a year.
yeah, shut your cell phones off, and if you have a vape, go kill yourself. Smoke cigarettes and get cancer like a real man.
Yeah, get cancer like a man. Yeah. And I like those short jokes at the beginning. I always
why I start with the Cinderella
open
joke.
with a self-deprecating joke. It's just knock a wall down. Bam! Look, I'm a person.
See, that's
Boom.
why I start with the Cinderella joke.
Yeah.
What does Cinderella say when she got to the ball?
Yeah.
Because that's funny to me.
That's your opener every
That's
time.
my one-liner. Because I go, I don't know how to start this shit without a one-liner.
See, I don't know how to write a one-liner.
That is actually a joke a friend of mine told me in college. We were sitting in a anatomy and physiology class because I used to go to med school, whatever. So we're sitting in an anatomy and physiology class, and he goes, "What did Cinderella say when she got to the ball?" And I went, he goes, "Oh," and I laughed so fucking hard that it stopped the class. I was
Damn.
like, oh shit! Like I was laughing so fucking hard, and the teacher goes, "Excuse you?" I was like, "What?" She goes, "You two need to be separated." I was like, "You can't give us assigned seating. This is college."
Yeah.
Like she came with a seating chart the next day. Everybody sat where they wanted to. I'm like, "What are you gonna do? We pay your money.
Yeah, like
Like, you're not
I'm
paid by the
paying to
state.
be here. This isn't like
I'm
one
paying
of those
you
I
an
have to
exorbitant
be.
amount of money to listen to you bitch at me."
Tell me how to do
But I
physiology.
totally stole that joke from him. It's his joke, and I give a shout out to Shane wherever you are, brother. Yeah, that joke is way fucking funnier than it deserves to be.
Dude, I genuinely enjoy one-liners. I cannot write them.
I don't wrap my head around one-liners.
I like stories. I love telling stories.
Long form comedy.
I
Yeah.
just love it. It's something about taking an idea
It's
and
relatable though.
super stretching it out. And like all my stuff is always like, I've noticed. I ask the audience, "You guys ever done this?" And then I tell them a story about one time it happened to me. That's pretty much my whole
Yeah,
act.
because you want them to go on the journey with you.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, this is my memory of this thing. Like, oh man, I had something similar happen to me. That's why that's funny.
And see, like
know?
I'm trying to get away from that. I'm trying to write differently, just because I don't want that to be my shtick. Like everything I do is like that.
I kind of feel like I'm pigeonholed at the moment because I do a lot of like self-deprecating fat jokes, which they work.
Yeah.
You know, I'm all like, oh, you know, I'm Jabba the Hutt, eat you duh, fucking shit, you know, which
Yeah.
is funny. And I think it's funny because, I mean, if I can't laugh I got a mirror.
Right.
Or 3 mirrors together, whatever, to see me, whatever. So, I got a big-ass wide mirror that takes up a whole wall.
Every time a fun house goes out of business, you're
Yeah, I
the
just
first guy there.
I go there, fucking take one of their mirrors down and put it in my house.
First guy there.
I feel skinny, but I turned it sideways and now I'm even fatter. But I do that, you know, like, because that's low-hanging fruit for me.
Yeah.
Because I've been, like, dude, I was so damaged, like, early on from people making fun of my weight that I got to the point where I decided that, okay, I'm going to hit you first before you hit me.
Yeah.
Like, I'm going to throw myself under the bus. That way you
the
can't
classic
hurt me.
8-mile rap
Yeah.
battle type thing.
Yeah, my mom is a slut and my friend is an Uncle Tom and I am a white cracker with him. Did shoot himself in the dick. Like,
Now what are you gonna rap
now
about?
what, bitch? Like, yeah, that's kind of how I approach it. Is that kind of Eminem? Like, all right, you look at me and you're like, what are the first things you rattle off? Oh, he's fat. He's got titties. Like, you know, he's like some high pitched voice fucking weirdo. Like, yeah, I'm gonna nail all one of those fucking things and throw them out there, and I'm gonna do it in a way that I think is funny that people will laugh at, and then that way it almost diffuses them from being able to laugh at it.
It's like all of a sudden your Desert Eagle went to like a water gun. Like you can't
Yeah.
say anything that I
So
haven't
then
said.
when
So
I go
whenever
into
you
something
repeat it
else-
to me, it's not gonna piss me off. I already said it.
Yeah. So and also too, like when I go through that, then they're on the same page as me.
I do that with when I embarrass myself real bad. Like let's say I get really really drunk and I make a huge
Or just flub up or something.
no, just like I end up like classic one is whenever I made like I convinced everybody to sing Bye 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 with me at the bar.
That's
and then
awesome.
I fell down. I stole a mic from a chick who was singing Eminem. I tell that story all the time. It's because I wanted people to hear me say it first. That way there weren't people going like, dude, you should have seen Skylar
Dude,
last
this
night."
fucking drunk asshole,
Yeah.
man. He was fucking singing.
So the first thing I did was like
Don't want to be a fool for you.
post something on Facebook about it, and then you know what I mean. Like I make it really known. That way it's like okay, even if you bring it up to me, I'm like, well, you heard that from me. Like I'm the one that told you about that. So it doesn't.
Yeah, dude, we heard you. Like, yeah, I'm the one that said it. Like, you know,
Yeah.
you're owning it basically.
Yeah. Anytime I usually if I embarrass myself, it ends up on stage.
See,
You know
that's
what I mean?
what
'Cause I want to be the one talking about it. I don't want people
don't want
talking
getting
about
around, yeah,
it
you
behind
want-
my back.
I understand that.
I don't want it to be the conversation that's when I go to the bathroom. That's what people talk about. I'd
You
rather
don't want it to be something that defines you against your own will.
right. So if I embarrass myself, I just talk about it as much as I can, and then until it no longer feels embarrassing.
See, like when it comes to like embarrassing stuff, like that's why I liked Opie and Anthony because of the cringe humor.
Yeah.
I love that just like seriously uncomfortable, like like you're almost itchy level like uncomfortableness.
See,
Like I like that, just like that. Now, not done to me necessarily, but watching it happen.
I love when people get mad. I love watching,
it's
like I
almost
love
like
watching
Stone
like
Cold.
Opie and like that Opie and Anthony meltdown, or with Jim Norton.
Oh, or
and-
Norton and Opie are going at it.
Yeah,
and Ant's like, oh, I don't know what to do.
yeah, the whole time like you can tell he's uncomfortable. And like the only one I really feel bad for in the room is that guy. Whoever's in the room
It's Anthony, yeah.
who's not talking, Anthony. Yeah, I feel really bad for him. That's a very very uncomfortable
Because he
situation
makes the joke.
to be
It's
in.
like when he was a kid, it's like his dad threw spaghetti against the wall.
Yeah,
It's like we're all gonna sit here and eat dinner and try to act like dad just didn't punch mom in the face.
yeah.
Like it's like that level of like, yeah, everything's cool now, I guess. Eat your fucking dinner. You're next.
Yeah,
Like,
dude. Like that, I watched that and I was just like, God. Like, but that's very entertaining.
It is.
It's entertaining to see someone like Brian Callen, I think
Oh,
is his
yeah.
name. There's an episode of the Joe Rogan Experience with
What's up, freak bitches?
It has both. It has the I can't remember Brendan Schaub and both of the from the fighter and the kid. They're both on there, and Brian's going like, if you come at me and you you insult me, bro, I'm coming to your house. I'm gonna fucking kill you. And Joe Rogan's like, no, you
No, you won't.
yeah, you can't do that. And he's like, see, the problem is you hung out with people who allowed you to say crazy shit like that and not check you on it. Like, and now you think it's normal to say stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like, and then I think Brendan Schaub even like, because he's like, bro, I don't care how many fights you've been in. He singles him out. He's like, I'll win. Da 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 da. I've been in more street fights than you. And then Brandon literally goes, Brian, I could like pin you on the ground and put my dick in your mouth for fun right now. I wouldn't even have to be mad. Like, you don't understand.
Oh,
like,
I love it. Yeah.
and like, so like, yeah, watching that, because you've seen that in real life. You've seen people act that
It's
way, which is
posturing.
why it's funny.
Yeah, it's people just like they're peacocking and they're trying to like, oh man, like blah blah blah, like it's like it's that who has the bigger dick thing.
Yeah, well,
You
like,
know, it's like people who square up and never fight.
yeah, they
They're
just
like,
dance.
yeah, well, you want to go? You want to go? Like touching noses and stuff. Like, what, man? I'll fuck you up like, right here.
They're just trying to get the other one to back down.
Yeah,
it's just
it's
that's
like
all it is.
gorillas, you know.
Neither
like
one of them
silverbacks and shit.
want to fight, and more.
Nobody wants to get punched in the fucking
more
face.
times than not, the guy who's least like the guy who's calm is the guy who's like
He's gonna fuck
he's
your ass
ready
up.
to fight.
Yeah, the guy who wants to fight
The
isn't
guy
gonna talk shit to you.
peacocking, the guy peacocking doesn't want to fight.
Yeah, bro, you want to go? You want to go? It's
The
just like,
quiet
okay.
the quiet guy who's like, dude, you just go.
Walk away.
Just walk away,
Just
bro.
walk away.
That guy wants to fight. That guy knows.
That guy knows he's gonna wreck
He
your
may not
shit.
want to fight, but he knows he can, and he's more than
Oh,
happy
yeah.
to do it if he has to.
He will teach you a lesson if you are willing to learn.
Yeah, like it. I saw a fight one time when I was in high school. I was walking on lunch, and this dude kicked this other dude right in the fucking face.
Oh,
The sound it made, I'll never
that
forget it.
crunching noise.
Dude, it sounded like if I threw like a stack of like a whole roll of soaking wet paper towels on the ground as hard as I could.
oh, like
Just
that wet slap.
like a thuck.
Thwack.
Yeah,
Yeah.
dude. Oh, dude, and it laid that kid out bad, and I just kept walking. I didn't even. I know they know I saw because there was like a whole group of us, but when they all like turned and looked at us, and we just kept walking to Brahms. We're like,
Dude,
we didn't see anything.
you know what? I'll tell you the one thing that pisses me off about people when they're posturing is when you, like, especially in comedy, is when you tell a joke and they don't think it's appropriate, but they call you out on it. It's all like, yeah, man, or you're trying to rag on them or something. You're like, yeah, man, your sister sucks a dick. And like, my sister's dead. I'm the kind of person, I'm not backing down off that. I will go further to get punched in the face. I will go, yeah, I know she's dead. I fucked her to death.
Yeah.
I'm going to go there because you're either going to back down and go,
She died
whatever, you're a dick.
because she couldn't breathe.
Yeah, my
She
big
was
cock
sucking
was
my
in her
dick.
mouth, you fuck. Yeah, your mother's dead too. What do you want?
Yeah,
Like,
see, and, like,
threesome. Like,
I try not to. On stage,
I will get
do
punched in
my
the face.
best to not talk to the audience. I don't want to.
I don't like crowd work.
It's crowd work.
That one table of black chicks was different because,
I only say that because it's scary.
well, you don't know how they're gonna react to you either.
Yeah, it's scary, and then like
You're not funny, bitch.
you
Fucking
never
shit.
know where that line is. You have fucking no clue
You don't know what their
where
day's been
where
like.
the funny line is, and the whole crowd going, "That was mean. You should have
Yeah.
said that." You have no fucking clue.
What's that retarded look on your face? Don't make fun of me. Oh, fuck.
Yeah, see, I saw this.
I meant retarded out of love.
I've seen it done real well. I've seen like awesome crowd work. Matt last night showed me Chris D'Elia doing some crowd work. Nothing but crowd work. It was
You know, and
fucking insane.
I'm not a huge fan of Chris D'Elia, but he's got some shit out there that's like, it's not bad.
I like how the whole world felt like I did, and we were all like, "What?" Like we're all like, "Oh, Chris D'Elia, yeah, like he's a drug addict or used to be. He clearly smokes hella pot and drinks all the time." And he's like, "I've never had a sip of alcohol." He's like, "I've had like a sip, like a."
He's
communion."
Justin Bieber's best friend, which is enough for me to write him off.
Like he just like he doesn't drink, he doesn't smoke, he doesn't
Little
doesn't
straight
do
edge and
drugs.
shit.
Yeah, that's respectable, kind of, man.
Especially in this field, I think.
Yeah, well, that and like you know how hard it is to not drink,
Oh, no.
like because like.
Says the
it's-
guy with the bottle of Jameson in front of his mouth.
That's what I'm saying. Like as soon as you leave, I'm cracking. Like, and like that's why I love Logan's joke about alcoholics.
Oh, when my
with
dad
with the
just did
Keystone.
Keystone Light.
That's what I drink.
Yeah.
I drink it every night.
Dude, what's wrong with the 30-pack Stones?
I buy them because they sell them in 15s instead of 12. So when I go back and I want one more, that one more is there.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I understand that. I
A
totally
marketing genius.
get it. You know, and I went to a counselor for a little while, right? Like an emotional counselor. And I said that I find that people that are funny are often damaged in some way.
Well, yeah.
Like, I think you have to almost be emotionally fucked up to want the approval of people you don't even know.
Well, it's like this. Yeah, I don't know what I'm chasing, man. I don't know
I
what
don't know
it
either.
is.
I don't get it, but I love the high from it.
Yeah, I have no clue.
Like, there's nothing I've ever done in my life that gives me that high of like people laughing at the shit that I fucking wrote.
I like deep down, I'm probably trying to prove someone wrong. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but
But like
that's-
who?
Who? Yeah.
Yeah, I think probably my stepdad. That fucking cunt bag.
Yeah.
Not my current one, John. You're awesome.
Shout out to John.
Yeah.
Never met you, but
The one,
props, bro.
the one who made my sister and then never fucking talked to her again. That guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
People are scumbags, dude.
Dude, people like it's just some people are fucking absolutely crazy.
This is gonna be split into 2 parts because it's too fucking long.
Yeah. Well, no, we're gonna go ahead and call. Yeah, we're at an hour. I can load it all up at once. It's not a big deal.
Right on.
Hey, we're about an hour and 40 in.
Well, this
I
was-
keep getting blown up. So
Dude, this is a fucking pisser, man. It's fun.
yeah, this has been hell. Sorry, my phone won't stop ringing. Yeah, dude.
He's got mad bitches calling. Not really.
Not really. Yeah, dude. My friends are like, "Why aren't you playing PUBG right now?
Dude, we're in the fucking server and you're not here.
Just get on and play some PUBG."
I go and play Fortnite with a
Which I'm
bunch of teenagers.
totally gonna do. So, all right, man. Well, thanks for tuning into the weekly relapse. I'm Skyler.
I'm David Toler. What's up?
Peace.
Peace.